Zero. And we're in.
You're
You
welcome.
made a live
I
frog in your
censored
drawers.
something.
Hello, everybody. It is Sunday. It is a Some Other Heroes Day. Welcome to the stream. We are your wonderful queer dungeoneers, gay geeks, wonderful, fantastic nerds. And today we are not talking about what our pets bring home when they go out on the wild hunt. My name is Chris. I use he, him pronouns. I have the absolute honour and joy of being the main storyteller and DM for this ongoing homebrew game set in the world of skyships, strange magics, floating islands, and deep, deep mysteries. With me are three wonderful regular players, all of whom will introduce themselves in a minute. And I shall start today with Charlie, please.
Hello, I am Charlie. I use she, her, and today I am playing Aisling, who is a Saw Warlock and adorable and chaotic and does not read the room despite her passive insight being really high.
High insight.
Just
Reads the room, but then just completely ignores
Ignores it, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just going to say exactly that.
There. Dio, would you like to go next?
You nearly got
almost
me.
I nearly did, yeah.
Gee.
That's two mess ups in the intro already, so clearly it's going to be one of those days.
I am Theo.
Right, hold on. Wait,
Hang on,
wait.
let's-
Notes, make a
No,
note.
Yeah, make the one note that you make this session.
All right, stop picking on me. Jeez.
Lines.
A tome from last session.
That's true. That's
Oh.
true. You did good
But
job.
even I wrote some notes last session.
There were even arrows involved.
Shut up.
I am Theo. I use they them pronouns, and I will be playing it's just a wizard, Eugene.
Just a wizard. Just
Yeah.
an innocent wizard.
Yes.
And last but not least, Wayne.
Hi, I am Wayne. My pronouns are he, him, and I am feeling very attacked right now. And I shall be playing the Bard or something. Yeah, that sounds better than Plard. Rock today in this episode of whatever this game is.
God forbid we actually end up getting back to 2 campaigns at any point in time. Hello, Raiders! Top Banana Art and our very own Feline Trickster have been doing wonderful art all afternoon. If you haven't followed these wonderful human beings, and you really should be by this point. Yeah, exactly.
Sort it out.
They are wonderful people. They do amazing art. You're missing out. Get it sorted now.
And their streams are super cool to watch. Their art streams.
Yeah, super chilled, but also chaotic. It's great. Cool. That was one shout out I wanted to do to say thank you for the raid. Wonderful. Second shout out is I would like to wish the fabulous Joshy Longlegs, our very own sentient goo boy, a very, very happy birthday. If that doesn't mean anything, go back and watch Into the Verse. It will all make sense.
Can I just explain
Nothing,
that's
you're
a
not
reference?
allowed context.
That's a reference to a character. It has nothing to do with him or his hygiene. I promise.
We wish you we know it's a couple of days after, but we just wanted to make sure we shouted you out because you're a wonderful human being and we love sharing this space with you. Another thing we need to shout out. Sorry, it's hot. My brain is slightly melty. He is the DM of Dice and a Slice. If you like D&D and if you like cake, and why wouldn't you like those things, you can have them together in this fantastic podcast hemmed by Joshy Longlegs with the wonderful Alicia, Tom and Jazz as nautical adventurers on a quest to try and save their world from strange, mysterious gods and dark forces. Sometimes they fight leviathans and steal their coins as well. go and have a listen. It'll all make sense. It's really, really good fun, and everybody's cursed in the best possible way. Next shout out, we would like to shout out our friends at Wicked Game. They're on a minor hiatus at the moment. They're streaming every week, but they're doing video games, chilled midweek adventures, whilst DM Lydia works very hard to get everything sorted out for their brand new campaign, starting right bang in the middle of their charity week. Wicked Week is coming the very 1st of July. We will be, if you are watching here, we will be dropping you straight into Wicked Week as soon as it starts at the end of our stream, and we'll be catching you the other end as well, like picking you up after the party, just to make sure you get home and get some decent food in you.
It's adorable.
That food being cheese.
Probably cheese, yes. I think that's it from me. Theo, you had I asked you to do a quick shout out, if that's okay.
Yes. I just want to give a little shout out to the lovely folks at Norwich Trans Pride. It was the second Norwich Trans Pride event yesterday, and it was just a really wholesome, lovely day full of lovely folks and community, and they did a really good job, and they managed to raise like a good chunk of money for a really good cause, rainbow migration. So
Awesome.
it was just a lovely event.
And we really love Trans Pride. They're lovely people.
We love you, Trans Pride.
Yeah. And yes, we are really pleased that it went well for you all yesterday, and you had such reasonable weather for it.
And it did rain at one point, but it was actually kind of nice, honestly.
Yeah.
I bet. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Speaking of Pride events, Wayne.
Yes, as I have mentioned several times already this month, it is of course Pride Month, and we are, as always, trying to uplift the community as much as we can, and also to draw attention to the fact that our community is still massively under attack on a daily basis, probably more so than it has been for quite some time. So our call to action is to take action now. So we would encourage you to do what you can to contribute, donate, lift up, and even just to educate yourself on the issues that the queer community is facing in general from people in the community, rather than sensationalist headlines and political language. Twats. It almost slipped out. We haven't even started yet. And if you have a look at the video that is played during our interval, there are a number of charities and organizations that you can support, either by following them or shouting them out, or giving donations, or contributing your time, whatever you can, who really make a difference to the lives of queer people. Some here, some across Europe, and also in the States. So please have a look at those. And each week on our socials for Pride Month, we are also uplifting different parts of the queer community. We've done TTRPG players and cosplayers and all sorts of stuff. And we have queer creatives this week. So please have a look at our socials, because we will have their links to their profiles on those social posts, so that you can just click a button and within seconds you can follow them for all the queer and creative goodness.
It's awesome stuff. Yeah.
So please do that. If you can do nothing else, give them a follow, lift them up, celebrate them as artists, but also bear in mind our call to action to take action this month, please.
Thank you so much. That's really cool. It's been such a good campaign so far. I really, really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for you three people for dropping so many wonderful people into suggestions and stuff. And thank you for everybody out in the community who's engaged, shared, commented, and liked on everything that we have put out so far. One last thing, which I nearly forgot. We would like to say a big thank you to our mods, Bespectacled Man and Feline Trickster. They are both wonderfully warm and just lovely people. We love having them in our community. We love sharing this space with them. But they do carry big hammers. But that's for your safety, so don't worry about it. They're just there to make sure you're safe and you can enjoy this without having to worry about bots and less scrupulous people.
Safety hammers.
Safety hammers, yeah.
You get them in primary school.
Big inflatable hammers. Hang on. Wait, this is going a different direction.
They're fun colours, and they have lead at the end.
Yep. You went to a very different school to me. That's for certain.
That's Suffolk, man.
And on that, I think perhaps I should just drop the titles.
To 48.
And we're back. Last episode on Some Other Heroes, our three friends finished their exploration of the White Temple, the Temple of Alabaster, where Aisling discovered the puzzle box that gave her her powers to start with. Facing down with an old enemy of hers, Igith the Cackler, they finally defeated the beast and sent it back to its home dimension, possibly because of the disappointment of whoever controls the creature. But one thing is for certain, it is very unlikely Igith is coming back. Reclaiming the missing adventurers who had all been petrified, they called in Tythic Perb and Star Guide Toby to come and help out and just make sure that they could return these poor people back to normal. In doing so and exploring the temple, they also put a few things together. I have a list. Even I have a list today.
Could you vex me that?
Igith was carrying one of the missing puzzle pieces of the puzzle box, allowing Aisling to one step closer to finishing it and finally figuring out what it was that gifted her her powers and the strange demon Alabaster in her head. Throne Shield's body, the strange extra-dimensional being that Aisling had found, was missing, taken, we assume, by the Embers, the criminal group that have been working against Parshkit's Chosen for quite some time. The creature that turned the four young adventurers who had been left behind to try and guard this place appears to be unwilling, which possibly might mean a possible ally in the future, or at least someone who's sympathetic. Someone is scrying on Aisling. Whilst resting, a scrying circle appeared over Aisling's shoulder, not aware of the fact that Rock can now see mystical entities like that. And finally, and probably the biggest bombshell, the head of the Embers, Ashen Ralhurst, is actually General Dogarth Harradin, a war criminal from the Empire. Someone who is from Tythic Perb's past, and Rock is very aware of how dangerous and evil they are. They settle down for the night. A long rest, finally earned. If you haven't taken it, make sure you do now.
Hell, Satan.
Getting ready the next morning to release the last of the adventurers and then probably plan their next move. The elven city of Nu Doan awaiting. And Eugene's aunt, Sylvia Zane, is awaiting their arrival.
Auntie Z.
Auntie Z.
Auntie Z.
So, before we jump in, I just wanted to have a moment with Aisling.
Oh, what did I do?
You
I'll
don't
give it back. I'll give it back.
You don't sleep normally.
Nope.
But you do find yourself in the late part of the evening when everybody else is kind of sound asleep, your mind being pulled. Alabaster's voice just rings through very gently. I think I have found something I want to show you.
Okay. Good thing, bad thing.
I don't know.
Right.
Normally, the box gives us memories of its creation. But this has picked up sympathetic memories from its time with the imp.
Oh.
Shall I show you?
Yeah. I'm not gonna it's not scary because everyone's asleep and I don't want to scream or something.
I don't think it's scary, no.
Okay, alright then, yeah, fine. Let me get comfy, hold on. Alright, yeah, go on.
You kind of feel this gentle pressure, and it's almost like he's switching off the sleep thing, but not quite. And you feel yourself being pulled into a vision, the same way that you have done a couple of times before. And your perspective changes. You feel small, much smaller, like a creature of about, say, 2.5 foot tall. You can feel pressure on a magical barrier that's sort of preventing you and kind of scurrying around, looking left and right. You seem to be in some basement made of stone with strange elements, macabre decorations, lots of tomes, mostly open or thrown left, right and centre, and papers everywhere. You look down, but as you follow the vision, the creature looks down, and in front of it is the stone piece that you've just received. And then it looks up, and you hear, coming through its mind, the bargain is sealed. Serve this human. Hunt the rest of this box. And when it is time, we will turn this to our advantage. You don't know how, but you instinctually know that this creature is terrified of that voice, frustrated at this captivity. But, capitulating, it reaches out and takes hold of the small white piece, much bigger in its hand than in yours, and plunges it into its chest. It feels strength it doesn't know but cannot access flood through its body. It falls to the floor, blacks out. Eyes open again. Some time has passed and looks into some very well made but quite badly scuffed and misused boots. Rolling its head, you look up straight into the eyes of Pyre and Pyrus.
Yeah.
Don't worry, little friend. We're simply going to track down where it is and figure out how to break these wards so that I can bring her back and your master can get what he needs. You hear Igor's voice. I live to serve. But you know from the feelings that you get, it does not feel that way. The vision fades. And you come back to the campfire. It is sometime later. I think Akiza Oh, sorry, no, actually, it's Sudar is coming over to sort of shake people awake very gently. There's breakfast just being prepared. Everybody else is resting. Toby is just kind of yawning and stretching their toes out in all directions and then bouncing to their feet, folding up their coat, which they use as a blanket, and just slinging it over their furry form. Morning, Aisling!
I think Aisling doesn't hear them at first, and is just sort of staring off into space a little bit. Hi, morning. Right? Sleep okay?
I'm all right. You okay? You seem a little off.
Some demon in the head things.
Hi, Alabaster!
Toby says hi.
Like I can respond. Hello, Toby.
Alabaster says good morning, you look amazing, and he loves you.
I will take your powers away.
I think Aisling, between the period of her waking up from that thing and saying good morning to Toby, she might have, like, if she had time, might have scribbled down some of what she saw, like little sketches, just so she doesn't immediately forget everything she has to tell her friends when they wake up.
Amazing. By due course, I think either by breakfast or by people moving about, Eugene and Rock wake up as well.
Is that Sudar waking up?
That's how Sudar wakes everybody up. Yeah.
Wake up!
Oh, I love that idea that Sudar just walks around barking at us all. That's fantastic.
When he barks
There's someone
orders,
outside!
he barks orders.
Yeah, literally barks orders. Well done, Chris. I think Rock sort of wakes up and wanders over to wherever there is coffee.
We, of course, slept in our magical skier bedroll, by the way.
I will. Yeah, you can have your D6 for the day.
Okay.
Awesome.
Cool. I think I offered for Toby to sleep at the bottom of it.
Yeah, if it's. I mean, Toby would probably actually take you up on that because if it helps.
Do they fit?
Yeah, and I
Then
think
they sit.
Yeah, I think at some point, Rock probably wakes up with Toby on their chests curled up.
Oh my god!
I think Rock wakes up and so immediately is like, "What?" and then sees Toby and is just like, "Fine," and just closes his eyes again.
Ashley's like, "Don't wake them up! Shh. Don't move."
Toby goes and wakes up Lotus, releases her, and kind of they and the other adventurers settle down, have a conversation explaining what happened to Lotus, and brings them back up to speed. Tythig is talking off to one side with Sudar, then wanders up to you with the captain. Right, well, we have some choices to make. I can take these young people back with me, and we can get them resettled. I think I'm going to take this to get to the Tin Hats patrolling this area. Technically,
Okay.
I don't think they're going to come back, but I feel like just a secret group of adventurers is probably not enough anymore.
No.
Possibly, although I feel like perhaps they've got what they wanted here, so... But yes, I suppose if there's a larger group, it might be better.
Ladywell Farms has often been overlooked because it's so far out and it's just a small farming community. We usually get people up here for the hunting season, for wyverns and young drakes, just to steer them away, but we don't really have a permanent presence, so maybe we change that for the winter this year.
I mean, we may need to come back here for some reason if we find anything else that leads us back here.
Absolutely. Are you all right? How are you feeling after your night's rest?
great.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
You wish to come back to Cloud's Cairn, or are you going to carry on?
Well, we kind of need to go do your exam, Eugene, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, if everybody is happy with that.
Well, I don't really see any point in us going back to Cloudscairn, do you? I mean, we can, if there's something you need to do there, but
I left
We've-
Clementine just like a bag of open food. So that'll be fine.
You know that... Do you know what? Don't worry about it. It's fine.
no, it's fine, don't, honestly.
Just leave that one.
High wisdom, low intelligence. High wisdom, low intelligence.
I mean, we had said we would continue from here on to Nu Doan, I think, so we should probably just continue our way there.
Very well.
But I do think these adventurers need to go
Always
back and
rest. Also,
Yeah.
also, if they are going to come and start working with us, I need to make sure that both Marog and Rebecca are aware of the arrangement as well. So,
also, could you do a favor? If you are going to speak to Marog and Rebecca, could you, if adventurers are going to be sent to anywhere that is of relevance to this whole endeavor, if we have any leads that they're going to look after, can we make sure that there is a bigger group next time?
fair. We literally thought we didn't realize how important this was, but we will not be making
Oh,
that
no,
mistake
no,
again.
it was not a judgment. I would rather not have anybody else turn to stone, and it's the only way I can think for us to avoid it, is to perhaps have more people nearby.
Very good. Might also see if Julie or Sabina have some resources that they can spare to help guard the place.
Well, they could be a little more sort of surreptitious and hang around without being seen as patrolling. They're quite good at that. Also,
Yeah,
it might,
also maybe a fence.
maybe some caltrops, that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it, definitely.
Just like a
That's
gate
all we
or
need.
something. It
Do
feels
you know what?
very open, you know.
It's true. Ashling's completely right. We should, if you just put a sign up that says no entry, I think we're good.
Yeah, yeah. Health and safety, you know.
Although it might, I mean, I know we have Toby here, but it might be worth just making sure that people are aware that perhaps they have somebody working with them under duress who can turn people to stone. A warning might be in order to anyone who's patrolling anything involved with this.
Well, let's put it this way. Our allies are going to be getting a very long report. Not only who we are dealing with, but what they have at their disposal.
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, as much as I would like to come with you, I have a lot to do.
Well, we do have the circle on the ship. You can just join us whenever you want.
Probably going to be busy in meetings for the next couple of days, to be fair. But,
Oh, that sounds super fun.
yes, well. Why do you think... Unfortunately, I can't really keep up with you in terms of adventuring these days. But,
I really want to insight check and see if that's complete bullshit and if they're just sick of us.
go for
Oh, I'm yeah, meetings.
it. By all means, insight check.
No, I want to keep the illusion going. I like
Let me know when you get to Nu Doan. I think Sudar would like to check with you how you're going to approach the city so that he knows what he's doing. But yes, I will get these young people to safety and also probably take them to the pub.
Yeah, get them some hazard pay, maybe.
I think
Yeah.
Marog and I will arrange that, yes. Hopefully Dietry isn't there, otherwise it'll be a much longer negotiation.
Oh.
Anyway,
Get them some baked goods.
he reached out and just...
Oh, there's a brand new bakery that's very good.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
very aware of it. There have been a number of samples that have been left in my office since they moved in.
I want
Well, don't-
samples.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yes, but they're not there to give free samples. I mean, Don't spread that news around.
Eugene should get
absolutely not.
nepotism samples, damn it.
You can send stuff through a transportation circle, can't you?
Just lob a bun through there. Occasionally one just lands
There
on
is
the
a
deck.
spell that you can use to send stuff.
So, Uncle Herb, if
I
at
don't
any
know.
point you feel like, sending a crate through to pop up on the deck of the ship, that'll be totally fine and appreciated.
Oh, I haven't mentioned that to your sister yet, but I suppose I should. And although you might
Yeah.
you might get multiple packs, you do realise
I-
Why
that.
you
I'm
say
sh-
you say
Why are you
that
saying
that
like
like
it's
that's
gonna
a
be
problem?
problem?
Do you know what? I think we could
Say
probably
great.
manage. I think we'd be okay.
Very well,
It's,
very well. Right.
Well, that's if we can get them before Eugene gets them. Then we probably won't get
That's a
in.
good point. Yeah.
Anyway,
Right, well, shall we get you back onto ship?
yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Just
so.
question. What do you mean how we're going to approach Nu Doan?
Nu Doan is magical city. It will vanish and reappear where it needs to. You need somebody who
course
knows
it-
where it's going to be to get there.
Do I have
Ashley's
any? Can I contribute to this in any way? Okay, good.
In fact,
I
make
hope so.
make me either a history or a survival check.
Oh, survival for sure. Are you kidding me? I'll
Right.
feck it. All right, that's a 13.
13 is enough.
Okay, good.
So you kind of cast your mind back. This is something you've probably not thought about in a while. Nu Doan does, during this time of year, regularly reappear in certain farmsteads and farming communities that it has either alliances to or runs.
It's not like on top of Ladywell Farms right now, is it?
No, Ladywell Farms is Clell Kern's domain, so they wouldn't dare, because it would, like, Klaus Kern is one of their allies and they don't want to upset Rebecca and her people.
If they squashed a farm, then maybe that's bad.
Yeah. However, you are
Maybe.
very aware that within it's probably going to take you about 5 days to get to Nu Doan's territory from where you are, even on your little speedy ship. But you are aware that probably the best place that you can think of is how you got there in the first place. And that is to go back to the Fae community you were raised in.
Uh-oh.
Brambles End.
Uh-oh. Idiot reunion.
Yeah.
sounds like us on a Sunday.
So, suggestion.
Yes.
If we try to just go there, like on the ship, because right now I think it's going to be like, I've got a map. It's going to be like around here, which is like 5 days away. That's kind of bonkers. If we go back to my neck of the woods, then we might be able to get there quicker.
Where is your neck of the woods?
Here. I'll show them on the map.
Sudar kind of gives a look. I do not. Is this a Fae thing or a Nu Doan
Oh yeah.
thing?
Oh yeah.
Obviously, this is not a very well mapped area, but maybe Dave knows more, and Dave can work with you.
Aisling is very good with maps. She has maps of everywhere she's been.
Aisling's insight has made very much better our journeys so far. So, but you need to work with Dan to make sure that we know where we're going.
Work with who?
Dan. I am not calling him that.
Coward. Right. Yep. We'll sort that out.
Right. Do you want to say goodbye to your friends, and we'll head off?
Okay.
And it kind of.
How long is it going to take us to get to your neck of the woods?
How long will it take?
4 days, unless you have some very good weather. So you're saving off a day.
Much better.
Take a day off. Yeah,
yeah,
but
showing you a
they
day.
get to. They
Also,
get to
you
meet some
guarantee.
idiots.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you guarantee that you will be able to find out when Nu Doan is due to arrive and stuff.
Yeah, that probably sounds more sensible than sort of hit and miss trying. Well, I suppose we should say goodbye then.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. Rock's going to go over to the adventurers.
they're all gathered around this this kind of ball of energy that is Lotus. She's playfully pretending she's upset about the fact they left her to last, but you can clearly see she doesn't mean it. She's
well, you seem on very good form, considering you were made of stone a few minutes ago. Well, a few hours ago.
yeah, but I don't remember it. So,
But that's a very practical approach.
Respect. Yeah.
I've got Meryl to over worry about things. I'll just.
That's what we use Eugene for.
Hey!
Oh, other like just on this, just a little thing at the bottom. Of the list.
Okay. So moving
Don't
on.
over worry about things. That's ridiculous.
No, I imagine that.
I
imagine
worry
that
just
Eugene
the right
worries
amount.
just the right amount. Yes.
A wizard worries exactly when he means to.
Exactly. Precisely.
Wizards have worrying down to the decimal point. They know exactly how much worry is required.
Someone has to keep you lot out of danger, don't they? I think
Well, I don't think I'm managing that, but
Meryl just throws you a wink.
I am. I just want to say thank you for for being here and putting yourselves in the middle of all of that. I'm terribly sorry you had to go through all of that.
Thank you for coming to get us. We
But we were actually coming anyway. I mean, you're welcome.
Great
yeah, but
save.
you didn't you went through a lot of trouble to get us back, so we really appreciate
Well, what are we going to
it.
do? Leave you in there?
Some might.
No, what? No,
No.
obviously not.
See, and Lotus kind of punches him on the knee in a gentle way. It's like, see, I knew there's a reason you liked him. He's nice.
I'd rather you didn't spread that rumor. But yes, I am very sorry you had to go through that, and I do appreciate you having gone through that. But you all look very sprightly, and Pub's going to take you back for a well-deserved rest, and apparently he's taking you for drinks and dinner as well.
Brock is standing at the back with a coffee, going, "I do not do sprightly."
Well, it's all relative. I mean,
don't think it's mandatory.
Good.
Sprightliness.
Yeah.
no, definitely not. Not in the morning.
Well, thank you again, and we will hopefully see you soon in better circumstances.
Yes, I'm sure. We shall definitely look in on you when we're back. I'll look in on you when we're back.
He visibly brightens Aisling and Eugene when Rock says that.
Well, all of you collectively, not just anyway. Well,
Why
have a
would you
safe
say
trip
that? Why
back.
would you feel the need to clarify that?
Well, because look at him, he's bright red.
Well, safe journeys, and we'll see you very soon, and we will hopefully have some information that we can help and share and stuff like that as well, if we're going to be working with you.
Well, yes, at this point, I suppose any information would be most welcome, because there's quite a lot going on, it appears.
What? Lotus, you can see, is kind of looks confused by this, and she's kind of looking up at all the people that are talking. Okay, you did not give me that piece of the information. We got a new contract. I'll tell you about it once in a little while. We'll explain.
I'll leave you to chat. But thank you. Bye.
They kind of say their goodbyes. I think there's a couple of hugs for those that want them, because I think you kind of have reached that closeness that some adventuring groups where you recognise
Whether they liked it or not.
Yeah. Toby, very.
Sorry, Aisling. Anytime Aisling hugs anyone, it's usually preceded or followed by the sentence whether they like it or not.
Toby says their goodbyes as well. Big hugs to Eugene and Ashling, and whether Rock wants it or not, there's a gentle hug around the waist.
Okay, go on now.
Yeah. Take care of them. They're kind of special. So are you.
He's the one who died.
Yeah, but telling him to
my
be
God.
careful is just not working.
Ashling, there's no need to be dramatic. Let's go.
Bye! You get back onto the skiff.
Oh, just real quick, just
yeah.
before we do that, I will hold my pals back just as we're heading towards it, and just real quick before we get on the thing, had a cheeky vision.
What?
Wait,
When?
wait. You're saying this very casually. What happened? When?
Just when you guys were having a sleep, and I don't do that.
So it wasn't a dream, it was an actual vision?
Yeah. Alabaster was like, "Hey, yo, we got some more information from the little piece you put in the thing," and it.
Is that verbatim what he said? Just
Hey, yo.
out of
A
interest.
terrible summary, but broadly what I said.
Oh, I loved it.
He
Did he
says
say
yes.
it? Did he say it while wearing his cap backwards?
What's it? What, I don't.
Never
don't
mind,
get
dear.
it.
Carry on.
So, right, I was looking through the perspective of Igith, which was very disconcerting. And how they got hold of the little puzzle piece was, I think, the big bad that we might have heard that was a bit annoyed with them. And the puzzle piece kind of got shoved into Igith's chest. It seemed deeply unpleasant, and there was a lot of bad vibes around. And then when Igith woke up, old Pyron was there and said something about got to break some wards. I've got to get her back. So I'm assuming that's his dead wife or whatever. And yeah, so I saw that, and he was in, and Igith was in like a prison of some sort. Didn't seem like they were super keen on what was happening, but also not saying that Igith was secretly a good guy.
Well, no, but there did seem to be another level of coercion involved in Wiggot's sort of involvement here.
Yeah, and the big bad said something about you got to serve a human, and you got to find the box, which makes sense because that's what they were trying to do.
Wait, so if you were seeing things from the perspective of Igith, did you see this?
Yeah, it was really
That
weird. I was looking
thing.
at everyone's kneecaps. It wasn't a nice sort of height.
Well, I mean, he's rather little. Yeah.
So you didn't see the entity, like whoever was talking to him.
I don't
didn't-
remember you describing the.
No, just a voice in his mind. He was
Okay.
already on the material plane when the deal was struck.
Nah, just in the whole brain thing.
Damn.
In fact,
I saw Pyron.
you can
he was
infer that was Pyron's estate that he was probably in when the
Oh,
original
okay.
bargain was struck.
All right, I'll include that in the story then. Yeah.
So, do we think this was recently?
Was there any indicators in what I saw
It
to
can't have
tell
been that
whether it was
recently,
recent or not?
right?
Pyron, make me a retrospective insight check,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, come on, another one. Is it another 13?
Another 13. Hard to say. Pyron looked a bit younger, but he also looked really dishevelled. Like,
Get him.
so you can probably infer it's probably before you got the box at some point, but
Oh.
you don't know how long.
So quite a while ago. Okay, well, I'll tell them that. Yeah, it was probably before that.
Right. So Igiot has had this piece and this power from the piece from when they first started harassing you. Then.
Yeah, I guess so.
This may sound like a very obvious thing, but it just struck me that certainly with Cotton and with Igiot, both of them had some kind of extraordinary powers while being in possession or possessed by a piece of the box.
Yeah.
That
I've
would
got
imply...
loads of them. Where's mine?
Well, this is the thing. What do you mean, where's yours? You're incredibly powerful. I mean, you've literally had, like, bats coming out your ass.
They weren't coming.
You can do
Oh my
magic
God.
now.
I mean, you literally blast things into smithereens. Well, anyway, my point being that...
That wasn't the orifice. No, it.
All right, I apologize about referring to your orifice. Now, can we move on and not use that word again, please?
Someone has
So-
an orifice fixation, I feel.
So the thing is, that would imply that even unconnected or disconnected from the box, those individual pieces must have quite significant power.
Yeah.
So, considering what they did to those two creatures, Igiath and Cotton, that is a little concerning of what the box can do when all of the pieces are together, is it not? Or do we think it will do different things depending on... I mean, it turned them into...
Well, power is just power, right? It depends on how it's wielded. And I mean, I guess the piece, definitely the piece that was in Cotton was changed in some way.
It had that nasty stuff on it.
Yeah.
sort of corrupted in some way, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The implication you got from your examination was that someone had messed with that piece.
Hmm.
Possibly pirate?
Mm.
Right, so, and we have how many pieces left to find?
2.
2.
Well, let's hope that neither of them are in the possession of somebody we're going to clash with.
Or the orifice.
I don't know why I bother. I really don't.
Eugene, would you make me a general arcana check? Whilst these two are poking at each other.
I regret
It's
that.
22.
22.
Eugene, would you do something sensible while these two are...
Hey, I told you guys what happened in
Yeah.
the thing.
It was good.
Oh, well, shut your orifice.
With the least amount of swearing and confusion possible.
With a 22, based on the conversation you just had, you're reminded that it is likely that pieces of this puzzle box are all definitely going to be powerful. This is core to the ritual of the Sky Shield. So the ritual of ascension. So whatever power or wherever the power for this is drawn from, these are pieces that can channel that energy. And if they're not part of the connected piece they're supposed to, but they still have that power, they can be wildly unpredictable. So that is a very good assessment of the situation. That Aisling hasn't had problems is likely because she has the main puzzle box, which is probably more focused and more grounded.
And she's got a demon in her brain.
And she's got a demon in her brain who may
I do get a
or
cheeky
may
bit
not.
of wild magic sometimes.
Yeah, but that's you problem. That's nothing to do with the box.
Don't blame Alabaster for that.
Why not? What's he gonna do? He's stuck in my skull.
Ashley,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't suppose Alabaster can, like, sense the power of the box. So, like, if we were near a piece, like, would he be able to tell?
What, like a metal detector?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, people
Like
can
one of
detect
those-
objects with magic, so
One of
maybe...
those things you use to find water.
A dowsing thing.
A tap.
Yeah. Wow.
I was going in a completely different direction. Just never mind. Okay. forget
Okay,
I
your
said
privilege is showing again, Rock.
Oh!
I'm
I've
sorry.
seen soil.
I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Look, we've established that it's not like that, okay? It's not. I'm not royalty.
I'm the only peasant left.
As far as we know, don't know who
Yeah.
your parents are.
Oh yes, true.
Anyway, do you think he can tell if it's like
I'll
nearby?
Alabaster, can you do that? If
I-
you've been able to do that the whole time,
Ashling, every time
No
I've-
one asked.
Yeah. Oh yes, they're right over there. Nobody asked before.
He's more powerful now, okay, guys? It's not a stupid
Within-
question.
No, it's actually a very sensible question, and
Thank you, Alabaster.
within reason.
oh, is he still in the group chat? Can you hear?
Anytime you
Oh.
open up the group chat to him, he can come in. Like,
Why don't you just marry him? I don't know.
anytime I am near to something that is connected to the realm of dust or shadows or the puzzle box, I seem to be able to detect it, but only once it's activated or in use.
Oh.
So, which is how I knew the piece being used in that ritual to try and do something to Ashling was a piece. No, I'm misremembering. So how I knew the piece we found in the sewers was ours. How I knew to take back the power that had been used to corrupt that poor halfling.
Mia.
Poor Mia.
Mia.
How I knew to do that, and probably how Mia honed in on Ashling and I in the first place.
So does it being in Iguf not count as being activated then?
I suspect wherever Igith comes from, the power from that realm was being used to suppress. Because if Igith was carrying it all that time, we should have been able to sense it.
Could that have been what all the nasty stuff on Cotton's piece was?
That is definitely somebody meddling and trying to draw more power from the realm of dust and shadow than they needed. It's why Cotton was corrupted and turned into that creature. Which I, by the way, thoroughly enjoyed in dousing his lights.
Yeah, I bet.
There is one more thing.
Okay.
I feel like you have seen power like Iguf's before. But I can't. There's something familiar, but I feel like I wasn't there. Which seems weird, because we've been together for a while now. Make me a history check.
This is waiting for Charlie to remember something.
Oh, on the island? He wasn't
Ain't
there
happening.
then, right?
He was suppressed on the island, but he was there. He was just
I
couldn't
have
reach you.
rolled 3 5s in a row.
No.
So that is a flat 5.
Flat 5.
No, not 5. It's secrets. We need to know the
Goodness
secrets.
sake, Ashling.
What if I used my d6 from my bedroll?
Okay.
Would it?
Depends on what you get.
It's 4, so a 9.
No, not quite enough, I'm afraid.
The
You need to have a think back on times that Ashling has been separated from Alabaster.
Oh, shit. I can't remember anything.
Well, there was the time on the island. There was the time when we were in the realm of dust and shadows, but we didn't fight anyone there.
Bingo.
Oh,
Oh, did we fight someone there?
No.
there was a spooky thing though. We couldn't work out what it was.
There was a crack in the realm of dust and shadows.
The
Glowing
thing in the
red
sky?
crack.
Is the one
Yeah.
talking to you like Ashling? Chris, what?
Ashling's new ability is she can talk directly to the DM.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, that's kind of what she's been doing with Alabaster for a while.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Wait, so the power of that was around that kind of red crack felt like what?
The same power
Igith.
that Igith had.
I mean, that does kind of make sense, because if whoever is behind Igith, so to speak, is trying to get into the realm of dust and shadows, they're probably trying to literally make a hole between the two.
Mm-hmm. Like a door.
So their energy or their power may be seeping through, which is why it seems familiar. right?
Good.
Does that make sense?
Perfect sense to me.
Yes.
Or am I just making shit up again?
I think whatever we're doing to help Throne's Blade out, we need to be on it because I feel like she has a fight on her hands.
Yeah, speaking of which, I was actually going to try summoning Throne's Blade to maybe have a conversation.
Oh, cool.
I mean, we don't have to do that now.
No,
we
we
can do it on
normally
the
we
ship.
normally summon her to just chop stuff up, but it'd be quite cool to summon her to chat.
I'm going to abstract
Yeah, well,
that this is conversations happening on the ship on the way
I was
back.
just going to say, they're all standing waiting and we're halfway up the game
Just
going,
wait. This is important.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't help but notice that when we were fighting Igith, that Throne's Blade seemed to recognize them.
Oh, what
So-
really? Oh,
Yeah, I
That
mean,
means
am I
Igith has
getting? Am I
been there.
Was I misreading that?
They certainly knew what Igith was.
Yeah.
mm.
They called him the cat. They called Cackler out as they arrived. So
well,
So,
I mean,
I thought maybe we could ask her. I was also going to ask how things were doing in the realm of dust and shadows, like if the big tear in the sky had got any bigger.
It's
that
true.
would,
We haven't checked
be
in on
good,
the
I guess.
actual zone in a while.
I mean, that would be a good indicator as to whether things are progressing or speeding up or whatever. So yes, that's actually a very good idea.
Also, I do
How and
just
when
kind of feel
do you wanna-
bad that every time I call her, it's because we're about to die or whatever.
Oh, that's true. Yes. I mean, maybe we
don't
should take
think
her
she
something
minds,
if we go
though.
next. Maybe we should buy her a fridge magnet or something. Another
good luck
question.
finding one that says Throne's Blade.
to get that custom made.
Yeah,
we
we'll
can
have
cobble
custom.
some others together.
Break them in half and stick them together. You said you thought perhaps or you kind of deduced that your vision with Igith was in Byron's mansion or his estate.
Yeah, like a basement or something.
Do you think we should? Wait, but would he just be doing that at his estate that Rebecca knows of?
Ooh, maybe it's
Probably.
like a hide in plain sight kind of thing.
Should we ask to have her check? I mean,
I think you
should
guys
do
would
that.
Well, I think he's
remember.
long
Yeah.
gone by now.
I
Because
think
that was a while ago, right?
Yeah.
oh, that's true. That was before this whole thing started with us,
I
really.
think I indicated that happened, that he was working up until the grand ball, and then
Oh,
after the
that's
grand
right. I
ball,
beg
he
your
cleared
pardon.
out.
That's me forgetting stuff. Okay, I'll take
Nearly
Nearly
60 episodes of content now, so
Hell yeah.
So anyway, summoning Throne's Blade.
Yeah, do you want to? Can you do it on the ship? Like, where's enough room?
Probably not in front of the crew, I would imagine.
Probably do
That
it in
would,
the hallway. There might be enough room in there, or I don't know.
yes, that would not be terrifying at all if someone walks out their
Right.
cabin.
They've seen weird shit with us, so it's fine.
I mean, just let them know in advance, probably.
Nah.
I'll let Danger know.
Question for Theo. Dan, it's always Dan. Are you able to just do that, or is there a chance that might not work? Summoning thing.
No, I can
Is
just
it-
cast the spell.
Yeah, but I mean, is there a chance the spell doesn't work?
No.
Oh, okay, fine.
There's a possibility that is a shade of Throne's Blade, so though it would have.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if we can have a conversation. I don't know.
Never tried.
Yeah, I've never tried.
But you know the magic circle spell ritual, don't you?
Yes.
Okay.
So we could use that as an alternative.
You could try combining the spells to bring her temporarily through.
Okay.
It would require a bit of research and practice on your part.
Oh, Eugene hates that. Reading? Ew.
Force yourself.
But yeah, there's no reason why
yeah,
you couldn't.
I could try it and do that. And then maybe we could get the real Thrones Blade here.
That'd be
But-
good.
I think that's a very good idea. It would certainly help us to get a little more insight on what's going on in the realm, so to speak.
But I'm gonna have to do some research first. It might be a day or two.
Books, then?
Yeah, just as well. I filled my bag of holding, not Ashling's bag of holding, with books from the library. See, I told you they'd come in handy.
True. You did.
Don't taste
Repeatedly.
the stuff I've got though.
At least if I put my hand in Eugene's bag of holding, all that I'll likely do is get a smack from Eugene. I won't come out with a hand full of moldy cheese.
I've got rid of the mouldy stuff. It's only stuff in there that's supposed to be mouldy now.
I feel I can smell it from here.
Honestly, it was horrible. I could smell it through her, and
Right, no, block, report.
You.
Right, well, how long do you think that we need for you to swat up on this?
How long do I think it will need, Chris?
I think your assessment of a couple of days seemed pretty reasonable, actually. Not because you think you've fairly got a strong idea of how to put the spell together, but with something this powerful, this dangerous, it's a good thing that you're already an ally. If you were doing this with another demon, it would be very, very, very dangerous. So, but you need to make sure that you're not going to hurt her or anyone else in doing it, and that's safety checking to do. Maybe try summoning one of the shadow imps that Aisling summoned
bro.
first, and work your way up. You go through the last parts of the fallen of the missing step, and you see your ship parked up where you left it, gleaming in the winter sun. Crew busy waiting for you all to arrive. The skiff locks into the lower part of the hull and folds in, and you guys can make your way back onto the deck. Sudar kind of relieves Akiza, who has been in charge whilst he was away, and he gets the ship ready for going. Dan, talk to Aisling, please. We will figure out our journey. All right, Aisling, how you doing?
Right, danger. We got a secret handshake yet?
Yeah, I imagine probably so.
Right, good. Yeah, we do that.
Oh, God.
It's very elaborate. Right, so here's what I've got. These are all the things that I've got about locations of where we need to rock up. We need to go to this place first, please.
There are islands here. Huh.
Yeah.
How interesting.
Yeah.
This whole region's a bit understudied by
Yeah, kind of on purpose.
Yeah, well, Nu Doan are a bit like, don't come if you're not invited, about things like this. So, yeah, no worries. I reckon, good headwind. We might be able to make it in 3, most likely 4. Hope nothing bad happens on the way.
Cool. Same.
What could go wrong?
Everything will be fine.
Behind you, you hear Sage listing off all the things that she's seen. It's her time.
Rhetorical, Sage.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to help. I'll go and make sure that Fable's doing their job properly. She wanders off to go and pick on the poor kobold who listens, and then goes back to doing what they were doing anyway.
Oh.
Rock just mumbles on just I know how much Fable loves that.
You set off, diving straight back into the skies, heading south again. We'll have a number of rolls, depending on what happens. We may or may not have encounters on the way.
Actually, not the first one. My rolls have been garbage.
Who would like to roll for the first day? It's a D10.
I will roll. That's a 5.
Another 5. Today is cursed with 5s.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I didn't like that face. Whatever.
No, me neither.
Okay. Just going to say hello to Sweet first. Priorities. The beginning of the journey is very reasonable. It is...
The end, on the other hand.
it is a clear, nice early start. The weather is cold, as you would expect for the time of the year. There are no snowstorms on the horizon. Winds are in your favor at this point. You seem to be making not fast, but good time. Around about mid-afternoon, you encounter a large, heavy cloud kind of rolling in from the south. I would like a perception check from each of you, and I will roll one for a watch on the ship.
That's better.
That's not great.
Okay. Perception, yes.
Yep.
16 for me.
16? Yep. Aisling?
10.
Or 10 from Eugene?
25.
Cool. The crew member on whoever it was only rolled a natural 1, so that's a great start. So
Right, they're getting swapped out for someone else.
it's probably the end of their shift, and they've kind of had to juggle things around because not an accusation, but just because they've had to send people off with you, so they've been a bit short-manned.
I don't want excuses from my crew. I just want performance.
It is.
Toxic management.
As the cloud gets closer, I think it's only at the last minute that Aisling and Rock pick up on the fact there's something wrong about it. It is very water heavy. It is like, and I think you both being in touch with magic can sense the elemental energy in it. And just as it is too late to do anything about,
I got 25.
you watch as a shark bursts through the top of the cloud and into it. There are 5, 10, 15, also a whole shoal of sky sharks coming
We're
straight
going to need a
towards
bigger
you.
airship.
Well done.
I know this is a bad thing, but Charlie, human person, is losing her fucking mind. This is
from
full
a
of
dis-
shit.
From a distance, this would be amazing and really quite exciting to watch. A squall like this carrying like a shoal of sky sharks is quite a phenomenal thing to watch.
Are they all like different species of shark? Are they like hammerheads and shit? Or
They
all the
are. They're kind of all adapted, so they're all the similar sort of one. They're kind of the equivalent of a large blue shark, but with their fins are slightly more feathered, and their front of their face is slightly more aerodynamic, and kind of ends in almost like this beak-like shape to cut through clouds and air. They have these.
Sky shark.
The underside of them is like this mottled grey to make them look like clouds, and the top is this vivid blue that you're like, that's the sky shield's colour. They have adapted to live in this environment and be brilliant hunters. I would like you all to roll dexterity saving throws. And I will roll for the ship.
Piss hell.
That's much better.
Oh, fuck.
Seems like we all rolled really well, guys.
That all seems really good.
Yeah, based on the responses we just had.
Okay, so
I'm going to have the words with the all-caster. I'm not really seeing how sky sharks are necessary.
Good point. Very good point.
Could have left that one. Okay.
The old drawing
Back
board.
to the drawing board. Yeah.
Okay, so the crew managed to turn things around, get ballistas on them, and fire out a few bolts to try and discourage the main body of this squall. Akiza, who's at the wheel, turns hard to port to get around it, but they do not manage to stop some of the sharks coming straight across the top of the ship. What did you roll for your dexterity saving throw as Akiza's screams hit the deck?
Well, I
Ashley.
got a 3.
Okay. Aisling?
Got a 6.
Okay. And Rock.
I got a natural 1.
Oh,
And they never made
wonderful!
it to Nu Doan.
Okay,
Nope.
so
The end.
That does give me a 7.
But
Do
isn't it an
wonderful.
automatic fail,
have
though? It doesn't
backup
matter.
characters.
Oh, God.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't instantaneously kill you all like that. We will abstract a combat situation in as much as we won't run through the whole combat, but we're going to abstract, and that was what the dexterity save was, how well you did. What I'd like you to do now is each roll an attack roll. But as you are casters, you can use your spell attack if you wish to.
Good.
Yep.
And
Eugene, you prepared Featherfall, right?
I don't have
always
Featherfall.
Oh, fuck.
don't need it.
No, I do. It's just on. It's in my ring, so I don't have to prepare it.
Okay, good.
Oh, my God. I'm on the wrong character sheet.
Have you been rolling the wrong character sheet all day?
Oh, no!
Do you want to re-roll that dex save? I feel like that's only fair.
No,
Like,
it won't make any difference.
gonna say,
My
yeah.
modifier's the same for that, so it's fine. It's just, I was like, wait, that's not, I've got a weapon now. I was like, oh, that's because I'm on the wrong character. Okay, great. So yes, let's write an attack roll, yes?
yes, please.
And we add our attack, or?
You can add either your attack if you're using weapons to fight off, or you can add your spell DC if you're going to be
Okay.
using magic.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Eugene.
26.
Nice. Ashley?
Nat 20 for a total of 31.
Oh, that's meaty. And
Yeah.
Rock.
22.
22.
Hell yeah, all above 20.
So, the good news is you fend off the sharks without losing anybody. Nobody's dragged overboard. It comes close a couple of times. One of them clamps itself around Rock and starts dragging him across before Aisling just bursts it with an Eldritch Blast. Between you, you each take 16 points of damage. It is slashing damage, if that makes any difference from their bites. The crew are fighting for their lives as well. You very nearly lose Fable, as one of them literally just kind of clamps down and he disappears inside of it as they disappear inside of it.
I'm going to smack it on the nose with the flat side of my sword.
Yeah.
Nice.
Between you and I think it's that point that Felix kind of dives up, runs up from behind and just kind of literally cuts this thing in half to get to their friend. Good news is you have additional supplies. You now have some shark meat.
Yum,
Yeah,
yum.
if you are interested in that thing. You do survive the experience, but it slows you down and you lose half a day.
Oh, we were doing so well.
Better than losing.
It's day one. Awesome. So you have to sit down and heal and make some repairs to the ship and just bandage up members of the crew, and that's where you lose time, basically.
Okay.
Eugene, do you want to make me an Arcana check to see how your assessment of your spell casting goes?
Yes.
Do you want help from any of your friends?
I was going to say, can I help with this one? Can I do an enhance ability, or can I just
Yeah, you
support?
can enhance intelligence, or you can, you and Aisling can come up with descriptions of what you've seen from the realm of dust and shadows and
That's true.
remind things.
Well, Ashley can draw pictures, but I'm going to cast a spell. It's an intelligence, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
so
would
it boxes cunning, so you have advantage on intelligence checks.
Good.
You just described my life, by the way.
Uh,
Charlie draws pictures, but I'm going to do something useful.
27.
27. So the first day of ritual casting works really well. You focus in and you start small. Aisling is showing you absolutely everything that you've seen to start so far that has been associated with the realm of dust and shadows. And at the end of your experimentation, you have a small circle with a very shadowy looking imp. Looks like a negative version of other imps that you've seen, but with white eyes. And it kind of crawls around, looks very confused for a second, immediately fixes its eyes straight on Aisling,
Hi, buddy.
and just waits.
Can I keep him?
Oh, no, I don't think that's wise.
Hey, how's it going?
But you never know, some more might come out of your butt one day.
We've
You weren't expecting
included
it the first
the
time.
orifice talks.
As it vanishes, it shouts, eggs. No.
I'm fucking.
It's an intelligent creature, but it's not very communicative. But it is actually there. It seems very fixated on Aisling.
Adorable.
When you talk to it, it kind of just looks directly at you as if.
Oh,
Oh,
waiting.
look, it thinks you're its mum.
are you sure I can't keep it?
No, they're known to eat frogs. You don't want that.
Yeah, it's a good point. What if I could train it? I could get a little muzzle for it. Be so cute.
I think a no at this point, don't you?
I think it's probably best that it stays where it is.
Yeah, its family
I
might be
think
missing it or something.
Do
You don't want to
eat,
take it.
little- Do you eat?
You don't want to take it from its family, do you? No.
I'm its family.
Wow. Okay.
Do you want some food? Can you
I'm
eat?
your family now.
I think Eugene has.
Can I send it back now?
Yeah, I think.
No.
Oh, sorry.
I think you have to
I must
before-
have slipped.
My son.
Aisling almost breaks
Take my children.
the circle, which would have been bad. So,
Oh,
in her enthusiasm, and I think you're just like, and gone.
I like really justifying my bullshit right now, saying that this is a found family. This is a stolen family.
I think you'll find Rooney said, Aisling, this isn't what they mean by found family.
Oh, I just saw found family and got excited.
Yeah, and filled the rest in for yourself.
Yep.
Uh,
Got an Aisling filter on right now. Very meta. Very in character.
Day 2, you guys can have a long rest.
Yeah.
Who would like to roll for day 2?
I'll roll for day 2. What am I rolling? A D10.
A D10.
Really enjoying this music, by the way. So chill.
Like
D10. That's a 9.
a 9. Off the back of that squall of heavy clouds, the cloud heads get darker and thicker.
Sky bears.
You notice the air temperature drops massively.
Sky butterflies.
I was just gonna say that.
And orcas this time, sky orcas.
That's way scarier.
And snow.
Especially with what the orcas have been up to recently.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Inspiration. Snow starts to fall very, very heavily. It massively reduces your visibility and slows your progress. You lose a day traveling.
So we've lost a day and a half.
Day and a half so far.
We might as well have just gone there.
I mean, you are still going to. It's still going to be the easiest way to get there.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so you lost a day and a half at this point. It isn't dangerous per se, but you have to go slowly because in this limited visibility, if a sudden island popped up or a strange
sharks
yeah,
or-
exactly. You wouldn't be able
We'll
to
hit a
defend
sky
yourselves.
deer, and
Yeah.
then it's a whole thing.
The crew adjust the sails. It's quite windy, and they try and there's, like regularly the small sails at the front of the ship. The smaller members of the crew have to climb on and bash off the snow and ice to keep it from the ship from getting too heavy. At one point, there's a heated discussion between Sid and Sudar, which Sudar definitely wins, looming over the Air Ganassi, and the Ganassi has to go and turn the heating on through the ship
Oh.
to stop it from freezing over.
Ashling's sitting in front of whatever heater she can find, like a lizard.
Yeah. After Sid adjusts that and turns up the fire crystals in the base, the ship warms up considerably, but still has to go slow. So it's not uncomfortable; it's just slow going. That is your second day. Eugene, would you like to roll for your second day on research?
I shall. Is rock casting?
I can, yes, absolutely.
Cool. That is dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice. Second day is a little more difficult. You're looking for bigger creatures, strange other sort of forms, but you do get the circle. You kind of have a general idea, and you feel a reach, and you pull through, and before you is a large humanoid shadow, which kind of flickers ever so slightly, and it bows respectfully to you, and bows to Aisling, and then bows to Rock, and you kind of get the impression that it understands what you're saying to it, and is able to give you yes and no answers.
So it's a humanoid.
Humanoid shape. Make me a religion or an arcana check. Anyone who wants to figure out what this is.
Yeah, I'll do an arcana.
I will do neither.
I got 28 arcana.
Nice. I think that's
I
enough.
got 19 arcana.
That is also very good. Did Aisling bother? Nope. This is one of the.
Ashling's still trying to figure out if she can keep it.
Yeah.
This is one of the shadow demons you fought during the
Oh, yeah.
during the grand ball. But this is what they look like when they are at peace, and they are
Chill.
not aggressively forced to attack people.
Sorry if we had to kill you.
Bring it up.
Either it wasn't this one, or it's not bothered by the whole idea.
Killed someone he hated.
I think with that roll, you would know that the way that they were summoned before, they were not really there, so killing them sent them back. So that's probably a favour in a lot of respects.
You're welcome.
If you have any questions for this, it can give you simple yes or no answers. And it is friendly towards you.
Are they sort of, do they hang around in the realm of dust and shadows with Thorin's blade?
They nod.
Is
Send our
there-
love.
They nod.
How is the thing in the sky got bigger since do you know when we were last there? Since we were last there.
The tear in the sky.
Yeah, the big
There we
nasty tear.
They pause for a second, and then they nod, but in a less happy way.
Oh. Okay.
Do you know what happened to the chained king?
They shake their head. There's a sadness to it as well.
I'm sad too, they don't.
2 more questions that you can easily do this before you need to kind of let it go. Before it just starts losing its
Glad you
patience.
specified there was a limit there.
Yeah, because otherwise we could be doing this all day. So
I was about to just
Oh yeah.
randomly ask them if they like cheese or something.
The answer's yes. I can answer that for you.
Everyone likes cheese. Quite ask them something, Eugene.
I'm thinking of something that can be answered with yes or no.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really know what else they'll be able to tell us, honestly.
if you don't have anything, you do not feel compelled to use those questions. It is fine.
There's definitely stuff. That's the thing.
Is the weather nice down there?
No, not. It's clearly not. Is it? Guys,
You've
full
been there.
stop.
They look confused by this one, so they don't
Don't
really
answer
know how
that.
to answer that question.
Don't bother. It's okay.
I don't know. Just try to be polite. Awkward silence, right?
I think we can let them go, right?
They bow deeply, and as you kind of dispel the circle, they kind of
Bye.
acknowledge you all and just disappear.
Tell the imps I said hi.
Well, I mean, they seem nice.
Oh my god.
They're at least helpful, which is always good.
Yep,
Yeah,
we know it's getting
it-
worse.
No, they did. They seem nice. I mean, as far as shadow demons go.
Day 3.
I'll
Actually,
roll. Where the fuck are all my 10s? There we go. 2.
2. This has not been a great journey.
Oh, piss hell!
But it's about to get so much better, right? Ice cream just fills the ship.
Which is great. Great until the volume drives it down into the sky shield.
Oh.
Here's ice cream.
Quick,
It doesn't
eat
wait.
quicker.
trust me.
Yeah, we
can
got
eat it
Ashling
in
on
time.
board.
You make it through into some clearer skies, which feels so much brighter and better. You can see the sky shield beneath you again, and you can see clearly ahead of you. The snow abates, and you can pick up your speed again. You are going through most of the day when, towards sunset, Dan spies something moving off of the
Something's gonna happen to him.
the port side. He calls out. Akiza opens her and kind of moves across. Appears to be a pair of sky dragons. Young ones.
Great.
Intelligent
Teenage
creatures,
sky
normally
dragons.
not really bothered by us normally, but we'll keep an
Just don't tell them I'm here.
Nope. No Applebee's here.
eye.
Yeah.
They
Eugene's name on the ship manifest is only just Eugene from now on.
you
Eugene, full stop.
keep
So
My
the-
dragon's gonna
the
be asking
dragons
for
are-
the ship's
Papers, please. Papers, please.
As soon as I said that, I
I'll
was
show them your
waiting.
passport.
So when they
Please
stop
badge
us and
yourself.
rifle through the manifest, they'll know not to attack Eugene.
I love it. Business
God,
dragons.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's a great image.
as the evening wears on, they seem to be keeping pace. Make me insight checks.
16.
16,
21.
21,
13.
13. Rock and Eugene, you don't really notice anything about them. Actually, you kind of pick up as you're kind of looking, and you and Dan are kind of keeping a very close eye on them because it is unusual they have followed you this long. And you notice there's a little erraticness to the way they're flying.
Oh, they're drunk.
They are not taking straight lines. They are moving back and forth. And as you recognize this, there is this shriek, and the two of them, these long serpentine creatures, dive towards the ship with intent.
Bad thing.
And that is where we're going to take our break.
No!
We are going to have a 10-minute break here, and then we're going to deal with these sky serpents.
Can't believe how poorly we've somehow managed to roll on this journey.
You have, well, let's put it this way.
Despite the fact that it's a random table, we
It
have
is a
still
random
managed to
table,
roll.
and what I try and do is I always try and move good things and bad things around the whole table, so it's completely random. Somehow you've managed to hit most of the bad things.
Uh-huh.
Well, to me, that just implies there are too many bad things on that table.
We will be back in 10 minutes. Everybody, if you would just like to grab yourself a drink, it's very warm over in the UK at the moment. Just make sure you are hydrating properly. Get yourself a breath of fresh air. If you've got pets, check on them. Just make sure they're okay. I love the way Charlie's immediately like, oh yeah, where is Bopper?
Mine's completely flat.
Oh,
On the
bless
floor.
her. I think
She's a
ours are too as
two-dimensional
well.
rug now.
Yeah.
Mine's hiding in a hole.
Cool. We will be back at 22. And yes. And in the meantime, enjoy our little pride video. See you soon.
Love you, bye.
And we are back. Hello, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful break. That you all grabbed some drinks. We have been scritching bellies of furries just to let them know that we love them, but not too much because they're all a bit uncomfortable today. So, before...
No cuddles, just scritches.
Just scritches. Before our break, our three friends are having the worst journey. They have managed... I have 10 things on here. And they have managed to roll 3 of the worst things that could have happened to them. So...
That tracks.
They only have their own dice rolls to blame. But we are about to jump into combat with these 2 sea dragons. Or sky dragons, I should say. Cool. So, let's get some initiative going, shall we?
Oh, let's really treat ourselves. Okay.
Oh, that's not the best roll they've ever had. Okie dokie, so that's what you're trying to beat. A grand total of 7. So on a
Well,
20...
I didn't.
Okie dokie. Well, that's certainly interesting. Right, so on 20, you can order the ship's crew to do something for you, like a lair action. You can order them to attack one of the dragons with the ballista. You can order them to help with defense, which will raise your ACs for the next round. Or you can order them to take evasive action, which will prevent them from getting hurt. Aisling, what did you roll?
21.
21, nice. Aisling? Rock?
19.
And Eugene?
I rolled a 3.
Ooh,
Wonderful.
nimble.
For a grand total of...
No, that was my total.
Okay. Higher dex than that for some reason.
No.
Okay. So, it
I rolled
is
a 2.
Aisling,
Total of 3.
then the ship, then Rock, then the dragons, who definitely are attacking, and then
Fun
Eugene.
and Japes.
Cool.
Chris, can I just check something? You said that they were behaving erratically.
Aisling and Danger know that.
Okay.
But I don't think they've had a chance to tell you yet.
No, that's fair enough.
Aisling, your go.
Yeah.
Do you want to drag yourself onto the map? That would probably be a good place to start. Pop yourself wherever you would like to be on the ship.
Okay, where's Danger? I'm probably hanging out with him.
Yeah. He is up here.
What's up, bud?
Hiding below deck is a valid choice. However, it will make the fight more difficult to win.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cool. So, top of the round, Aisling, what would you like to do?
I'm probably going to. So how are they moving now? Are they
Still with that
Still
same
moving-
erratic, but with more of a purpose? It's kind of. You can have an insight check as they get, because they've got closer now,
Yeah.
and I'll give you a free insight on that one.
Okay, thank you. Ooh. 25.
It's almost like they're fighting with themselves. Like they seem to be core purpose trying to get at you, and then every once in a while they seem to like want to pull away, and then they get back into it.
That's weird. Okay. I will yell to whoever can hear me, just very quickly before I do my thing. They're moving a bit weird. Seems a bit conflicted. Maybe they're possessed. Anyway. And I will hex the one on the left with my bonus action.
One on the left or port side.
Take your word for it. And then I'm gonna blast them.
Awesome. Make your attackers.
Nice, simple blasting. It's 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
We love to see it. And that's 9 damage on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then necrotic is on top of that
Right,
as well.
naturally. Yep.
Is that a D6?
It is, yes.
Yes. All right, cool. And that's an extra 2 for necrotic.
11 in total.
Then the second blast is an 18 to hit.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will definitely hit.
Okay, good. That one bounced away. That is 5 damage, and then an extra 1, so 6 damage on that
6 damage. So 17 in total for the 2 hits.
Yeah.
They hit, they seem to damage normally. They don't react to being hit though, as if you would expect them to.
What at all?
No. They're physically, their body moves and they take damage, but there's no sort of snarl or anguish or anything like that, just a focus.
Okay. My hex, by the way, is going to give them disadvantage on strength checks.
Mm-hmm. So if you want to grapple a dragon, now's your chance to try it.
Yep. Go on, Eugene.
Cool. That will make it the ship's turn. What would you... I don't know if you want to take it in turns to decide for the ship, or someone designate someone.
I can go first.
You want to go first?
We'll take it in turns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. What would you like the ship to do? Attack,
The options are evade, attack, and
defend.
defend.
Help you.
And you said they did take damage, but they didn't respond to it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I will say attack just to see kind of what happens.
Amazing. Roll me a d20 and add 6 as Fable and Felix man one of the ballistas.
That was just a 12.
A 12? That is not good enough. It kind of goes a little wide. As this kind of, it loops suddenly in that kind of way that serpents underwater do, and just goes straight through the middle. These things are now close enough. So they are definitely a dragon of some sort. Instead of wings, they have these long flowing fins which are attached to these tiny arms and legs at the back. They seem to pick up natural air currents and fly that way rather than flapping.
Okay.
Cool. That will make it Rock's go.
Okay. So I think for my bonus action, I am going to throw out my rapier.
Hmm?
Can I just check distance on rapier?
Of course you can. It's 30 feet, I think we discovered last week.
Oh, okay. So it won't be able to attack any of them, will it?
Not from where you are at the moment, no.
Oh, actually,
Like, 'cause that's about as far as you can get it.
just check. Sorry.
That's right.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So that's. Okay. So do you know what? Instead of that, I think what I will do is, if it's all right with you, for my bonus action is I will cast Bardic Inspiration on Aisling, because I can see her at the front there.
Thank you.
And I'm just going to yell, "What did you do now? Did you try and feed them?" And cast Bardic Inspiration.
How is that inspiring?
It's a question I have as well, but apparently it works. You are filled with the
You're so
rage
inspired.
of Rock's accusation, and suddenly you feel like you're more capable just to prove him wrong to spite him.
I was going to say,
Use bardic enragement.
I inspire righteous indignation from you.
Bardic indignation.
Yeah, exactly.
Still means whenever I write it on my notes that I'm just writing the word "by."
That's fine.
It is Pride Month after all.
Exactly. Treat yourself.
And for my action, I'm going to cast Bane on both of the
Nice.
creatures.
Nice. Are they both within range of the spell?
Oh, that's a very good question.
They're having a bad day.
Oh, no, they're not. Let
Oh.
me just check if that changes at all, Chris. Sorry.
You can.
It doesn't actually.
Yeah, you can hold your action till they are within range.
Yeah, so I'll do that if that's all right with
Yeah.
you, is to hold that, my Bane. And as soon as either of them are within range, but I can target more than one creature, so I wanted to do both of them when they hit range.
Okay, if one of them hits range and one of them doesn't, do you still want the spell to go off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I hold it until they're both within range?
You may run the risk of... Yeah, absolutely. You can hold it that way until they're both in range, but you may run the risk of... If you specifically wait for that, you may the spell may fizzle.
That's up to a minute, though, so
Okay.
I'll be all right with that, I think. Okay, so if any of them get within 30 feet, then Bane will hit either of them. But
Okie
I
dokie.
am going to try and wait until both are in range.
Amazing. It is their go. What's their speed? Yep. They are fast. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. They will fly to there, and as they do, they can see them sucking up the cloud around them. And as they fly past, they burst forth this gush of icy breath. I
Ow.
need... I need a dexterity saving throw off of Akiza, Aisling, and Danger. I will do for those two. Okie dokie.
Aisling got a 22.
22. Awesome. Ooh, that's a lot.
The bitch. She's still got her boots on, so she's got frost resistance.
That is good to hear.
Oh god. There's too many dice.
There's another one here as well. I will choose that one.
Oh, it's way too many dice. Nope.
Oh. That is 22, 24.
You can stop now.
24 bludgeoning damage.
Ow! I don't even get to half that.
And... Well, you take half of that, so that's 11 bludgeoning damage for you.
Oh no, but I'm not resistant to force
But
damage. it's
you
just
pass the... You dove as the breath
Oh!
comes, so you only take half damage.
Yes. So sorry, what was that damage I was taking again?
Bludgeoning.
So I'm taking 11.
Yeah. 15,
Okay.
20, 28, 37 halved is 19, 18. 18 points of cold damage,
Which is half as well.
which is halved as well, so it's 9 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Akiza dives around and also manages to save and goes down.
Oh no!
When you say goes down, do you mean as in unconscious or as in
Falls
just gets
unconscious.
knocked down?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
Absolutely not.
So he is unconscious at the moment. The other one will come in this way. Both of them will be in range, so at the end of this, you can bane them both. And we'll do the same thing at Sage and your buddy pal, Dutch. They will also just about hit Akiza. So these three, I will roll for. Yes, those are much better rolls. Okay, cool. So the good news is they are all up. They are all looking very rough. The other thing I forgot to say is Dan slides into the back there as well. He's pushed by the sheer force of this. Ironically, if he hadn't fallen unconscious, he'd have gone over.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So they are okay, but they don't look like they could take another blast of that.
Who doesn't? Sorry.
Your crewmates, Sage, Dutch, and Akiza.
Just all of them. Cool.
Cool. That will make it. Rock, do you want to do your bane?
Yeah, well, they bane, so basically, they have to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Awesome.
How charismatic are these possessed dragons?
They fail automatically because they're and I'll say this because you are used to resistance when you're thinking dragons are really charismatic creatures. This should be difficult. It's almost as if their personality has been suppressed.
Yeah, kind of got that. Yeah, so anytime they make an attack roll or a saving throw for the next 10 rounds, they have to roll a d4 and subtract.
Nice. It's a good spell.
Damn.
It's
10 rounds as well. That's
anti-bless.
It is anti-bless, isn't it?
It is.
Cool.
And cursed.
Hashtag Bane.
Hashtag Bane. Eugene.
Okay. Can I make, now that it's come a little closer, could I make an insight check or an arcana check to see if I think they're under some kind of spell?
Yeah, I'll allow that. I think that's fine.
Will that use my whole action to do that?
Normally it would do, but I think you've been waiting, and also Aisling and Dan kind of did shout out something was wrong with them.
That is a 28 arcana.
Yeah. You cannot be certain of the specifics, but these creatures appear to be under the effects of some kind of charm magic. In addition, with that arcane roll, you know that dragons are resistant to charm. So it's very hard to do that.
Can I...
That's weird.
Can I cast Dispel Magic?
Yes, you can.
I can only do one at a time, I think. Yes, choose one creature. So
One
I'll
is
do
better
the
than
one.
two.
I'll do the one closest to me.
Yep.
To Sage and Dutch.
I will have you roll a spell DC, spell attack, please.
And I would have.
Or an arcane.
I would have no idea how what level the spell
No.
would be.
No, you don't know what this is.
I'm gonna cast it at 4th level.
Cool.
So the DC is 10 plus 4, so it's 14. So I have to get above a 14.
No, I set the DC for this one.
Oh, okay.
You just get +1 to your roll, I think, because you've cast it at a high level, or if it's a 4th level or lower, it automatically is removed. I think that's how dispel. Does that count spell? Let me have a quick look.
Dispel magic.
Yeah, dispel magic. The DC equal. Well, normally the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, and on the successful check, the spell ends.
That's the
but
spell
if
level
I-
of
if-
the effect you're trying to cancel, not the spell level you cast it at.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Cool.
But yeah, if it's a spell of 4th level or lower, it ends automatically.
Automatically. Yeah, so it's exactly the same as... Yeah, cool. That's what I thought. Cool.
Okay, so that is 19.
19. There is a shatter of energy around it. And you watch as this creature stops and starts blinking as if it doesn't know where it is or how it got there.
Okay, then I'm gonna just yell out like, "Don't attack it!" I think they're being controlled by magic, so it might just leave if we don't engage.
Wait, which one?
The one nearest to me,
Okay.
on whatever side that is, port, starboard. I don't know.
Starboard. Aisling, top of the round.
Okay. I don't have anything that can dispel shit. So...
I'm not that kind of warlock.
No, I'm not that brand.
Yeah, trust me to roll a 3 on initiative when I can actually
Aw.
be useful.
Because I've got
You
counter
just
spell, but
were.
that's interrupting a process, isn't it? It's like,
So directing a spell as it's coming into effect, yeah. So
yeah, so that couldn't really do much.
Just hit it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to.
Or
I will, however, use
Help
my...
Danger Dan.
Yes, I will use my a couple of sorcery points to. If I went over to Dan, does that count as getting a hit of opportunity from dragon chops?
yep. It would try and bite you.
Okay, yeah, all right, fuck it. I'll go move over to Dan and then take the chomp.
Okie dokie. That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Cool.
Can I do Hellish Rebuke while they're doing that?
Yeah, you still got a reaction.
Yeah.
So that
haven't used that.
is 20 points of piercing damage
Oh shit!
and
Jesus.
9 points of cold damage, halved to 4.
Them's do big chomps.
Ouch!
Bims,
All right,
dims,
I'm gonna
vicious
Hellish
creatures.
Rebuke it.
Cool. It will make a dexterity saving throw. It fails its dexterity saving throw
Good.
with a natural 1.
It's 21 fire damage.
Takes the full brunt of the damage.
Okay, cool. And yeah, using my sorcery points, I will turn Spare the Dying into a bonus action.
Oh, cool. Yes. And stabilize your friend.
Yep, stabilize my boy.
Nice.
How does Spare the Dying look for Aisling?
Ooh, I thought of that. It's stop giggling.
It's a chicken hand.
Just gently stroking their forehead. Like, no. I think it's it's almost like a little white translucent flower bed appears on top of them for a little bit.
Oh, yes, it kind of settles like a nest of blanket of flowers, kind of settles on them and just goes translucent.
Yeah, just quite chill.
Yeah.
But there is a little skeletal chicken foot in there somewhere. If you look,
No, why?
if you look really closely,
Just reaching through the white
You
petals.
can't help
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
can you?
can't help it. Can't help it.
Amazing.
And then using my action, because now I've used my reaction, my bonus action, I'm gonna turn around and blast.
Blast away.
I'm a blast. No, I'm not. First one is a 13.
13 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Oh, that's better. Second one is a 28.
28 will hit.
Good. That is 9 damage plus an extra 2 necrotic.
So 11 in total.
Yeah.
Both these strike. It looks like it's taken quite a lot of damage at this point as well. Just from you.
Yeah. And Danger, my boy, he's stable now, right?
He's stable, yeah. If
cool.
he gets hit with something again, he will lose a death save automatically. But for the moment, he doesn't have to roll.
Does that count if an ally hits him?
Counts. Although you probably wouldn't count as an ally afterwards.
Straight up murdering people. I see.
Rock didn't come back. It's been a lie all along. Cool. It is the ship's go. So I think we'll move down to Wayne, if that's okay. So you can order them to attack, defend, or evade.
Okay, I will definitely suggest that they evade because I don't want any of the crew getting hit again.
Cool.
Yeah.
So they have advantage on any saving throws, and they are not targets this round.
Good.
Awesome.
It's a hard hitter.
And that will make it Rock's go.
Okay. So,
No, you're fine.
what I would like to do is I'm going to use my bonus action, and my sparkly gem wings will extend from my back.
Yes.
Nice.
And I am going to move further. I'm going to fly up about 10 feet or 15 feet so that I'm on level with the one that's been uncharmed.
Yep.
Fly towards it, and I'm assuming it would be my bonus action, but I would like to use my telepathic communication to communicate with it.
What would you like to say to it?
I am going to look straight at it and try and sort of get its attention with my wings and just say, "We know you were compelled. Help get your friend away before
Ooh, nice.
he gets hurt."
Rock, can you make a charisma saving throw, please?
Save.
Ooh. Oh, 25.
You reach out into this creature's mind, and you know there's an intelligence there. You know that dragons have similar gifts to you. Many of them have telepathy. What you get flooded back is a series of images. Confusion, rage, anger. It's very overwhelming. This dragon is massively confused and something is still trying to control it. In those images, you do see several masked figures with blue dragon masks from this dragon's perspective. So, yes, you can still use your action if you need to.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so then what I will do is I will turn. Let's just see. Oh, I can't do that. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to turn to the one that is still charmed. And I think I can. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just
really
threw you a loop
struggling
because you thought you'd done your action, so.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Okay, no, I can do that. So
Yeah.
I am going to turn to the one that is still charmed, and I would like it to please make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Wisdom saving throws it can still do. It's only a 14. Hang on. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It's 21.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'll check that again. I'm wrong again. Sorry, I was reading the wrong stat block, which helps. 17.
That's better.
Meters beats, still beats.
Oh man.
Okay, in which case there is no effect.
Okie dokie. Were you trying to charm it?
No, I was actually trying to polymorph it.
Ah, okay.
Damn it.
Cool. It is the dragon's go. This one recovers enough of its personality to know that it's not there, kind of looks around, blinks, and then dives out into the
I thought you were
clouds.
going to say it dies.
Yeah, just straight out dies.
It got its
blinks
brain
and
back
dies.
and was like,
So just dives off into the clouds.
okay, good.
The other one has a prey.
Mm-hmm.
It's running completely on instinct, and it wants Aisling.
Yeah, shocker.
It will bite and try and claw you twice.
Ah! I've used my reaction, haven't I?
No, you've had an action. You've had a go since then, haven't you?
Have I?
No.
No, I think because it
I
happened
used my
on your
reaction.
turn, didn't it? So,
Ashling's
yeah.
Yeah, I
top
just
of the
did a
round.
lot of shit in one go. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Fuck.
Okay, so the bite attack is
Mhm.
natural 20.
Chris, how does that work in terms of Bane?
That was. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. In which case, the second dice it rolled was a 16. So that's 15
Needs
to
his
hit.
beats. Oh,
Uh,
15 to hit. Okay.
So
Never mind.
no, it's 25 to hit. I
Eh,
rolled a 16 for 25 to hit.
yeah.
So it's okay. That is 11 piercing damage
Okay.
and 1 cold damage.
Good. Halved to 0.
Fortunately, it stays at 1. So.
Yeah.
Aisling gets one tiny icicle on her eyelash.
Then
Ashling's looking really unwell.
Yeah, I thought. Maybe.
9, 14 to hit on the second one.
Doesn't hit.
Third one is a 27 to hit on the disadvantage.
Hits.
Again, it's Bane though.
Wait, that was with disadvantage. That's what I just
Oh,
said.
okay.
Doing 14 slashing damage.
Ashling's unconscious as fuck.
Okay. You just
Can
lie
I
down
use-
next to Dan.
Can I use my reaction to cast fly? I can cast it from Gadlock's signet as a reaction.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just not sure what you're going to do with it, but yeah, that's interesting. I will let that happen.
I just want to get in the way of in between the dragon and the Aisling.
Cool. That's a good idea. Sorry, now I see what you're doing, guys. I was just like, that's really odd. Okay, completely doable, but I don't know where you're going with that, but I like that. That is Eugene's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Nice. Roll for me.
Probably doesn't make too much difference, but I'm gonna cast it at 5th level because I can.
Cool.
Treat yourself. It's Pride Month.
Just in case it's a 5th level spell. It's a natural 20!
Yes!
Oh!
What's your total?
It's 25.
25.
Amazing.
You see this, you kind of, I think as you're kind of weaving the magic, you almost see like these chains around its head and just kind of shatter and go away, and it starts to blink, and it's looming over these two things that it has kind of struck down and genuinely looks confused about it. Confused about the damage and hurt that it is feeling.
Oh.
Have to wait till its turn to find out what happens. Aisling. Roll me a death saving throw, please.
Yeah.
I can't give her a potion as a bonus action, can I?
No, and it's an action
It's
to...
an action.
That's a failure because it's an 8.
8, okay. One first count.
Fuck.
So, Theo, would you like to decide what the ship is going to do this turn? Attack, defend, or evade?
The ship, give me a potion.
They have potions in the stores, but it will take them a couple of rounds to go and get one.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just die.
Defend.
Defend, cool. Your ACs for this round are all raised by... 4.
Ooh!
As they will actively try and defend you and just carry the opponents. Cool. That will make it Rock's go.
Okay. I am going to fly forward.
Everybody's flying now.
I am going to land in front of Aisling, and I am going to cast Cure Wounds.
Welcome to the
Nice.
graveyard.
And I'm actually going to do it quite high. So try and cast it on there. D8 rather. D8.
No worries. So is that level 1, yeah? Or
No,
okay,
I'm
so
casting it at 4th level.
4th level. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, bollocks now. God, how many? Okay, I'll start
My
again.
apologies. I
Okay.
interrupted you also.
13 there. For 25. So I
Ashley,
heal at
Amazing.
25 healing.
nice. You, as energy kind of goes back into your body, and your wounds are sealed, and Rock is standing over you, pressing his hand against you, probably looking a little
Yay.
concerned.
I'm just going to boop her.
Oh!
Boop.
Ah! Ah! Whoa!
Resting?
Yeah.
Good.
Ow. Thank you.
Amazing. Anything else with your turn at all?
As my bonus action, again, the only thing I could think of is to try use my telepathy. And I would literally just, to the dragon that's flying there, I literally will just try and impart the image that it needs to flee.
Make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, natural 20 for a 28.
Lovely.
Oh!
A shocking series of events flood into your mind, but you get through to the creature. It understands that it is not supposed to be here and that it was manipulated. And on its turn, it will leave.
Oh.
I will, if that's all right, I will just yell out, "It's going to leave,"
That's fine.
so that nobody attacks it.
It is its go. It kind of looks around, like it's still very shocked and very stunned, and you've been around enough dragons now to kind of read those expressions. It's a very young dragon compared to the ones that you've seen before. And it kicks off and kind of almost looks embarrassed and dives beneath the ship into the clouds. After a second or two, you hear it crying out and its friend calling back to it. And then after a minute or so, you're all breathing hard, all of you still waiting for this to kind of turn on you again. You see the two of them in the distance kind of twirling around and diving away, not looking back.
glad we didn't kill them.
Let's get back to some chilled music.
I think Rock will try and... Oh, yes.
As that dragon dives away, as you make that connection, you see things from their perspective. You see the two of these young dragons who are siblings. You understand that have been together since they hatched, and unlike other dragons, decided not to separate yet, but to kind of rule a small territory for themselves. They've been actually picking up and hunting with the sharks that you encountered the other day. Flying out kind of when they're very hungry, taking a shark maybe. When they're not, so just kind of helping the sharks, driving them through different schools of skyfish and the like, and picking up what they need to. Generally, they avoid people. So they were very surprised when they returned from the hunt and found a strange metal thing floating near their nest. Being curious but cautious, they settled on the edge of the island and tried to kind of surreptitiously crawl forward. Neither of them quite powerful enough to change into other shapes yet. Not there, just not there yet. They were trapped in large iron nets and dragged before these strange people. You see from their perspective several of those strange, twisted, draconian creatures following orders of 4 or 5 humanoids. Can't quite make out details because they're all in these dark robes with their heads pulled up, and 2 of them have these blue masks, and the other ones have like plain masks that are carved to look like dragons. These 2 young dragons are dragged before them, and they see these magical energy kind of rippling off of these masks, and the next thing they're aware of is being in front of you.
I think before I sort of impart all this information, I will run down to the rest of the crew and see if anyone else needs healing, because I've still got spell slots if necessary.
I think Sage and Dutch looking very rough. Akiza has healed herself a little bit because
Sage is not actually awake, he's just stabilized as well, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine, you can stay there.
It's nicely quiet on top.
God damn it, I don't have any healing magic.
Felix and Fable were not touched by these creatures, so Akiza's taken a little bit. She's like put it on Dan.
Yeah, whoever's worse, I'll go down and I'll use. I've still got cure wounds, so I will use. Healing word rather.
Yeah, Dan is definitely the worst.
Okay. Well, fine. I'll help Dan. So yes, I will cast healing word on Dan, and that will give him 7.
This all happened in a matter of a couple of minutes, so it's about this time the rest of the crew kind of are coming up, like all sort of grabbing equipment and things, but they missed most of it just because they were all asleep.
Yeah. So that's 14 points of healing to Dan. So
yeah, he kind of. I thought I died then.
You
well,
kind
it
of
was close, but anyway, do get up.
I think I'm going to lay right here if it's all right with you for a
Oh,
minute.
don't be silly. Everyone else has got up. Get up.
Up.
What? But you're standing up, and you did die. Well, marginally. I'm going to just, because Eugene and Ashling are right there with me, I'm just going to say to them, when I tried to communicate with them, I got to see a few flashes of how they got quite so confused about things.
Yeah, what was that about? Because they were acting really weird.
Well, when Eugene managed to dispel the magic, I thought perhaps I could communicate with him and just get them to go, but there seemed to be some kind of remnants of visions of actually what they've been through, and not surprisingly, they definitely had help. They are our friends in the blue dragon masks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't dealt with them in a while.
Yep, they still have those other draconic human hybrids that they appear to have been trying to create.
They're so obsessed with dragons. Why would they hurt actual dragons like that?
Well, they just wanted to control them, and they wanted to use them for their purpose, which apparently
Yes. Oh, it's so creepy.
has to do with fighting us.
Hmm.
Kind of did get the impression this was not aimed at you particularly, so much as you were just in the wrong place at the wrong.
Good. Okay, cool.
Yeah, these creatures got away, but they were not. They were just confused and angry, and that's what they did. They just lashed out at anything they saw.
So why did they make them do that? Was it like an experiment, or are they defending something, or
I don't know.
what's the point?
I don't know, but it didn't feel like it was directed necessarily at us. But it, whatever it is, they're trying to, or they are at least controlling, particularly young dragons, as these were. They seem to be able to control, or at least put them under some kind of charm to get them to attack others.
Why?
I don't know, and it's really starting to annoy me.
I mean, and because you guys are kind of close to Akizu's helping people out. Look at the damage they did to our ship. These are great war weapons if you can control them.
But can they control them? It just seems like they've.
Also,
What
what
I've
war?
read.
They're not at war.
No, they're just great weapons if they need them.
Yeah.
Roll a history check, all of you. Rocky, you may do this with advantage.
Dang.
16 Ashling.
16, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 18.
18,
25.
25. Rocky, you definitely picked this up because this is related to your history. I think, Ashling, you're like, oh, we've talked about this a little bit. The Dragon Lords used to use dragon masks to control and subjugate dragons and force them to attack people. Basically, they use them as their weapons. So it's sort of talked about this before. Brock, that is directly Imperial history, and also Eugene, you know, the last of these that were seen were to do with, allegedly, to do with your father's attack on Tharsix.
But aren't the Dragon Lords supposed to have been
Wiped
eliminated? Yes.
Cults of the Dragon are basically their inheritors. They're the people that, like, they're descended from the people who got a lot of power from that and would like to see that returned. They have been a problem in the Empire for a long time, even though publicly they're supposed to be completely eliminated. But they do tend to pop up every once in a while. And you have seen them and their actions several times.
Well, I shall communicate that to my friends.
Yeah, Rudy's going right. Dan is just kind of rolled over and is just kind of like laying on, like face down on the deck now, just like
groaning.
yeah. You can push up, Dan.
Can doesn't mean will.
Just because you can doesn't mean he should.
Yeah. Sid is flapping like he's come up today, and the ship is damaged in several places. This has like.
I'll buff out. It's fine.
It wasn't us. We were trying to not.
It's not your fault, but we've taken some damage. When we stop, we're gonna have to spend some time repairing the ship.
Yep, totally.
That's gonna
totally.
That will cut into our profits a little bit, I'm afraid.
Yep.
Oh, why not?
Gotta be done.
Is everybody okay? You can see Sudar is literally just walks up behind Dan and picks him up by the collar and just puts him back on his feet.
Damn.
Yes. Are you all right?
ish. I'm probably gonna have a nap if I'm completely honest with you.
Yeah, I think we could do with a little rest, but we're all still alive now.
Crew rotation. Anybody who's hurt, you get to sleep. We'll take over. Go get some rest. We will carry on for now. I think if we put some distance between here and there, then that where we're going is probably a good idea.
Well, those two won't be bothering us again, but it doesn't mean there aren't others, so yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Good.
Thank you for protecting the ship.
Well, we're kind of on it, so if it goes down, we're a little... you could say we're kind of invested, really.
It's your ship as well, but it's still kind of you to risk
That
your
is a good
lives. Eugene, what are your present thoughts on all this? I can see Theo mulling things.
What thoughts on what? Sorry.
Just the dragon situation
I think Eugene's not really thinking too much about that. He's more concerned about Aisling.
Yeah,
because she got hurt.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's bounced back mostly because of Rock. She's bounced back quite nicely, but she did definitely take a big hit there. The rest of your day is uneventful.
Because we don't have to roll for
it. So is that your third day, isn't it? That's just your third day.
How many more we got? Like 82?
You don't lose time because of that event, because it was so quick and you resolved it before there was some major damage to the ship. So you actually get a good day's travel. Fourth day, back round the top.
Can I roll for my spell?
Oh, of course. If you still want to try and do... Yeah. Roll and with advantage. You're still not trying to get...
After this, we get a long rest, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, cool.
You're still not trying to get Throne's Blade at this point. You're just trying to put the last bits and pieces into the spell.
It's Arcana, I'm rolling, I'm assuming.
Absolutely.
19.
19. It's good. It's not... You kind of like... It might have a few niggles that I want to work out later. This time... You pull a much larger, swarthier looking creature. It has ashen grey skin with white flecks across its whole body. It has wings that dart out from the back of its body like an angel's wings, but made of like this smoky, shadowy substance. It's weird looking, but also beautiful.
That sounds cool.
And you realise that you have summoned a lesser celestial creature from this realm. You were reaching into the... Before, you've kind of been picking up the demonic, so you've kind of getting the resonance of the things you know, the lesser things there are demonic. Because Throne's Blade is celestial, you've kind of switched tack and you've pulled this. Why have you brought us here? Bearer
Eugene
of
did
the
it.
puzzle box.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I was just trying to figure out a spell. I need to talk to someone from the realm of dust and shadows.
I can fulfill that criteria, Eugene Appleby.
Wow, how do you know who I am?
You attended our domain, and you are an ally of the Throne's Blade.
Yeah, we're very good friends with them.
I am the second seat of her house. And kind of pulls this great sword and clasps it in front of them. You may ask me, and I will relay any information to my mistress.
Oh.
Sorry, who's your mistress? Throne's Blade.
Serve the Throne's Blade. I am her second.
I see. God, you'd think I'd be prepared to ask questions at this point. Do you know anything about what happened to the Chained King?
None remember what happened to the Chained King.
Yeah, why is that? Is it just because it was like a really long time ago, or is there something more?
The scouring of the realm of dust and shadow and holding the lives of 1 million souls has damaged the memories.
Yeah, I guess that would do it. The tear in the sky,
Yes.
does it lead to the demon realm of fire?
We suspect it might. There is old animosity between us and them. They have sought the alabaster throne.
What is that about? I mean, they've got their own throne, right? Why do they need...
The demon realm of fire is not ruled by the worm that devours. It is a prison.
Oh,
If they
that makes
can
sense.
place someone they control on the throne, they can use its power to rule 2 domains.
okay. Sorry, what do you remember about Throne Shield?
We know the throne shield is absent. We do not remember their face. We remember their kindness, though.
And the rift in the sky, the doorway, I guess, between the 2 realms, how long do you think it will be before it gets big enough for them to enter through it?
The imps are repelling their equals already. Larger beasts will come. You must complete the key. You must balance the world.
Wait, that's what the completing the key will do?
Balance the world, and we will not have to hold so much energy.
What exactly is going to happen when we complete it?
That is a mortal question for the mortals who created the spell.
Who's that?
Which spell? The Sky Shield spell?
This is the name you know it as. Yes.
Huh.
The Rite of Ascension.
So they'll know what
So
happened.
they'll know what will happen.
Find
I mean,
a wizard.
most of them are dead, but
Your grandmother's not.
yeah.
He's racist.
Great. Our only option is a racist old man.
It's come down to that again.
God, feels like voting in the UK.
Oh,
Thank you for answering our questions.
The Throne's Blade may need your assistance in the future.
Yeah, is there anything we can do other than repairing the key? Is there anything in the short term that I can do to help?
the agents of the worm that devour and stop their plans.
we've already got one of them.
The Throne's Blade may call upon you. Your pact is 2 ways. Remember that.
Oh shit, I actually hadn't considered that, but yeah, that's a really good point.
And what's your name?
I am the second of Throne's Blade.
Okay, big Borg vibes.
Okay, good, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Be well, mortals. Go forth and succeed, the world
And you
depends on it.
go forth.
And they disappear into smoke and shadow.
Okay.
And Theo, Eugene feels like they broke the spell.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, what? Did they just hang up on you?
So,
Kind of more implies that they came by choice. So clearly what you've been doing drew enough attention that they were like, okay, let's go and have a chat to them, find out what's going on.
They're going to keep knocking on the bloody door. Let's just go and
Not gonna go away.
Frostblade's like, second, just go and talk to them and sort it
find
out.
out what they want.
Once.
For God's sake, I'm busy.
they keep taking people away for 10 minutes. Can you just go and see what they
It's an
want?
unidentified caller. Can you go see what they want? That's me whenever I get an unidentified number. Will you answer it? I don't want to answer it.
Okay.
I mean, that was quite enlightening, actually. That was a very, very good idea.
Yeah.
Although we didn't get to kind of, just be nice to Thrones Blade. Maybe we could send a basket or something.
I don't feel like she's an afternoon tea sort of woman. Do you, Aisling?
I don't know. We can't know that just by looking at them.
More of a drink the blood of your enemies kind of person, if you...
But I never said what was in the basket, did I?
That's a good point. That's a good point. He didn't.
We all knew, Rock. We all knew.
It wasn't
Aisling, how do you turn him off?
I don't know. I've tried so many things.
Right, well, you should go and have a lie down, Aisling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, are you okay?
Yeah, it's a bit of blood where blood should be inside, but it's on the outside. And yeah, some less than ideal chomps. So
Definitely need a good
Dunno.
old rest.
yeah,
I think most chomps are less than ideal.
we don't kink shame here, Eugene.
I feel like that's the clip for today.
Oh no! Filth.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Ashley's gonna go have a injury nap. It's like a disco nap, but more painful.
Bandage yourself up and rest.
Yep.
You guys can all take a long rest. Please roll better. Who's up for...
Sorry.
The good news is, eventually you're going to run out of bad things to roll.
Well, yeah, we're gonna run out of bad things. The
Unless
odds
we
are
roll
getting
sky
better every
sharks
time.
again.
Okay. I will roll to my turn, I suppose.
Okie dokie.
Rolling a what?
A d10.
Roll a d10, Wayne. Okay, that was a 15.
Damn, that's an
One of
advanced
us-
I think
detail.
one
let's
of
try
us
that
is-
again.
Yeah.
One of us is doing something wrong. An 8.
An 8. The next morning is beautifully clear.
Yeah.
There
Thank God.
is a still strong wind behind, and leaning into the sails, you cut time off.
Oh,
You
Satan.
lose half a day's travel. You
Yay!
have only 1 day left by my count.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything more on the ship? Do you want to try and attempt to bother Throne's Blade, or are you going to leave her alone?
I'm gonna keep trying.
Okie dokie. Roll with advantage. You are on the right track now.
Mm, 20. Dirty 20.
20. Okay.
Rolling not great.
Still a 20.
Aisling and Rock, you watch as the circle, the same way that it always has, and that familiar smoke starts to appear, that wonderful magic, and then it stops, and you think, oh, that's weird. And as you look to one side, you realise Eugene is gone.
Oh, shit.
Great. Oh,
Is it supposed to do that?
should we have tied a rope to him or something?
Well, we haven't so far, but I don't. It's not. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. I don't even know if we're supposed to be worried or not. Should we worry?
I don't know.
Eugene will be fine. I mean, he's
think he'll
very
be fine.
powerful.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Just
Wait,
wait a minute.
can you ask Alabaster to check if, like, maybe Eugene is in the realm of dust and shadow? Doesn't he have like a hotline or something?
He's got like one of those little hive cameras.
If Eugene appears on the security cameras, we'll know he's down there.
Yeah.
Locked myself out!
Have you, Alabaster, you seen Eugene lately? Popping into your neck of the woods?
Well, I mean, not since the last time he did that spell that allows him to pop into the ethereal plane, no.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out because he's just tried to get in touch with old
Have you
phone
seen
slaves.
this?
Oh,
Have
hey,
you seen this wizard?
No,
Do not
Rock's gonna
approach.
Rock's gonna start drawing on the back of milk cartons.
did you not see the terrifying six-armed woman pick him up and take him through the circle?
I'm sorry.
What?
What?
Oh, I thought that was what was supposed to be happening. Otherwise, I'd have said something.
No one saw shit.
We were right here.
No, it
Uh-huh.
definitely happened.
Says Wayne, assuming this is all on broadcast.
Right, from now on, something like that happens, you can inform me, yeah?
But I never know what I'm supposed to tell people and not. You're always telling me to shut up and go on mute.
No, this is very clear. If any of us gets taken away
I'm
by
getting very
anything,
mixed signals here.
Hey now, right, straight up shade. Nah. A giant, terrifying, bladed woman taking our friend through a portal. Yeah, should probably mention that.
What
It's
was
as if the bars are at different heights, okay?
I mean, Eugene's been pulling people through for days. I just thought it was part of the whole purpose.
That's
No
what
one
I'm
tells
sure
me
it's
You
there.
anything.
would say, have fun, Eugene, see you later.
I'm sure their friends down there have been warning them that someone just ripped them out, as good friends would.
I wouldn't count on it. Most of them are fiends that we've been
Well,
talking
it's not
to.
the point. Anyway, if any of us get taken by anything, raise an alarm.
Right.
And nobody
And it-
else seems bothered by that. Then it's probably time to say something.
Yeah, if we straight up don't react to something, maybe assume we didn't see it.
Okay, so how long do we wait before we panic?
Oh, God, I don't know. Alabaster, keep an eye out.
Right, I will do.
Okay.
What am I keeping an eye out for?
Fucking
And with that, let's
Have you
find
thought,
out.
Have you thought about trepanning? Maybe that would get rid of him.
I'm not trepanationing the demon out of my brain.
Just checking. Okay, we give it 10 minutes, and then I don't know what we'll do.
Perform a lobotomy.
In
We'll
the
try and get
episode.
hold of Uncle Perp or something. How? Eugene's got the only communication.
It's got this communication spells and the sending stone.
Eugene took the phones.
I don't think I have the sending stone.
You have the sending stone. You've had it
Why
for a
does
while.
Well, that
everyone-
seems like a waste.
It does. I've often thought this.
Oh, fuck. All right.
But I
we'll
just thought you
sit
didn't
down
trust
then,
the
I
other
guess.
two with it.
I could just see that conversation though, me going, well, it's fine, we can use the
I thought-
sending stone. But wait. Oh. Why did
Some
Eugene have the
people
sending
have
stone?
sending.
I mean, I thought
It's
that was
just that-
particularly odd as well.
Oh my god. All right,
Okay.
I guess we just sit here. We'll just wait.
Eugene, you find yourself on a familiar landscape. Strange, dark, shadowy shapes drifting left and right. You feel like you are not alone. You turn, and behind you is a ginormous white stone throne. Sitting on the upper step, looking quite small compared to it, is Throne's Blade, who motions for you to come and sit with her.
Can I roll insight to see if she hates me?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I keep trying to drag her into the material plane. Oh shit! I roll. Oh, I've got a +6 now. I keep forgetting. I rolled a 2, so that's an 8.
No idea. She's very hard to read.
She hates me.
Yeah.
She definitely hates me.
She is just motioning for you to come.
I'll go sit with her.
It takes you a while to climb the steps because they are much faster than you are. But you pull yourself up next to her, a little breathless. You kind of get the impression with your passive insight that was intentional.
Yeah, she definitely hates me.
As you sit down beside her, you are achingly aware of the size difference between the two of you. Her spear is laid down behind her, but she she keeps looking ahead, and you can just sort of see this drift occasionally. There's almost a slight drift of this black and silver hair. She just turns and looks at you. I am a busy woman, Eugene Appleby. Pact or no, I am the only guardian left in this realm. You have given me a new tool, and I am grateful. You have given me an alliance, and I am grateful. But we need a better way to communicate.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm open to suggestions. I just really wanted to talk to you, and I didn't know how else.
There's a huge hand on your back, and it's gentle and kind. Something you're not entirely certain she's comfortable doing on a regular basis, or whether it's a forgotten memory. But it's there. Ask me what you need to ask me.
Well, first of all, I feel like I should tell you something. We went to the White Temple, where Throne's Shield's body laid. I'm sorry, but it's been taken.
The throne shield has passed. This was suspected.
Yeah, I feel like it happened quite a long time ago, but someone who I believe is working in league with the Great Worm. They've taken his remains.
Do you have people looking for these remains?
Yes.
When you summon me, if you summon me to strike down those that harmed my friend, that desecrated his resting place, act into the spell, vengeance upon thee, and I will come in person.
Wow, okay. Yeah, we know who's responsible, and I mean, there's untold damage they could do. So,
yes,
I definitely will do everything I can to stop them.
She grunts. Good. The war here is about to start. Many of us will be focused there. Be aware. The barrier will not hold forever.
Is there anything I can do
You are doing...
while I'm here? Something I can, like, magic I can cast?
Yes. She stands up and gives you one of her hands.
Yeah, he takes it.
She pulls you to your feet, like almost like an adult pulling up a toddler, like just so quick and but gently done. She doesn't seem to care if you let go or not, but she does guide you to the throne. Place your hand upon the throne.
Okay.
It does, and you feel this cold stone, like infinitely cold, as if the very soul of the universe pulls any sort of energy into it. I would like you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
It's an 18.
18. You feel yourself being drawn in, and I think there's a second where she's about to pull you away, and then you snap your focus back in. You look up for a second, and you see what you realize is history. You see the throne, the chained king, sitting on the throne. You see 5 magi, familiar shapes, but not clear, standing before him. And you know this is the moment that he decided to intercede in mortal affairs. There is something else that strikes you about the chained king. His size, his proportions, his look, even the shape of his horns. There is something incredibly fey about this powerful being. You are drawn back and you wake up. You open your eyes to the present, and you're no longer standing by the throne. You can see it in the distance, that weird way that things flick and move when they're not needed in this place again. But you do stand before a familiar magic circle. What did you see?
I saw the chained king. And the magi who helped build the sky shield. I think it seemed like the moment that the chained king decided to help. Do you know why he did that? You probably don't remember. I just wonder what would make a god intervene. Like none of the others did.
Penance.
Penance for what?
I don't remember, but I know he was punished. This was not his choice. It was forced upon him. But that does not mean he did not grow to love it, or the people he protected.
Wait, so he was forced to rule this realm, or he was forced to help?
Rule this realm.
Oh.
Your friends are looking for you. I should put you back.
Wait, just one more question before you do. And I mean, I know it wasn't really you that was there, but when we fought someone, Igith, the cackler, and it seemed like you recognized him. Is that true?
A lesser servant of the worm that devours. An agent of chaos who has always thirsted beyond his realm. I remembered him. I have defeated him many times.
Yeah, we have too. He just keeps coming back.
What you did this time. And she kind of looks very closely at you with that bright eye. I think it took. His master cannot have been pleased.
And so he serves the worm. I don't suppose you know who will be sent in his stead? Like, who's the next rung up the... Okay.
I would have personally stopped sending a cackler after you a while ago. But I am not imprisoned by my realm, nor my powers or influence restricted.
Well, I'm really sorry again to disturb you, but thank you for answering my questions.
Oh, now, Eugene Appleby. You find yourself back in the cabin, standing just behind your friends, who are debating what has happened to you at this
Do any
point.
of them actually notice me come back, or are they
Aisling
too busy?
Actually, Alabaster goes, Eugene came back.
What? Where?
Behind you.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I hug you.
Where did you go?
As you both turn to look at Eugene, you see that there are two very large hands on Eugene's shoulder, and you see the form of Throne's Blade just vanishing into the shadows.
Hi, lovely to see you.
I will hug Eugene.
Was that supposed to happen? We were a little concerned. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to work. I thought they were coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not entirely what I had planned for, but I think she was a bit annoyed at me, actually.
Oh, really?
Why?
Yeah. She said she was very, very busy.
I mean, they did send like 4 other people. But so...
I thought that was just because I was shit at the spell. I didn't realise.
When have you ever been
Every
shit at a
time.
spell? That'd be
Possible
ridiculous.
for you to be shit at a spell.
But anyway, was it helpful?
Yeah, actually, I think so. So I learned some things. And I thought I should tell Throne's Blade about Throne Shield's body.
Oh yes.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
How did they take that?
Well, not great. I mean, I don't even think she really knew that he had died.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, she said, I mean, that makes sense, but yeah, I don't think she...
It's not a great way to
Rufus,
find out someone's died when you go, by the way, the body's been stolen.
Yeah.
What body? Oh yes, did I mention they're dead?
Fill in the middle bit there.
But she did say, when we're fighting the people who are responsible for taking his body, that if I cast the spell slightly differently, she'll come herself to kick their ass.
Jesus.
Okay, well
Okay.
that's great to know and slightly terrifying to think about.
Yeah.
And there's another thing. So I asked if there's anything I could do to help, and then she took me to the throne, the alabaster throne, and I put my hand on it, and I saw a vision, like a memory. I don't know.
Oh, hell
what you
yeah,
wanna
vision
call
buddies.
it. When's Rock's vision quest?
Yeah.
No, I don't get it.
Get rock
Go
high.
out in the
you'll have one.
desert.
Yeah.
Rock
some
goes to the
chaos.
Song of Creation. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna go back and lick Clementine.
Anyway, sorry.
Go for it.
So I saw the Chained King,
Ooh.
and I wanted to ask actually, Chris, did I recognize them at all? This is the first time Eugene's seen them, right?
Don't recognize any. They kind of looked like the shapes of those carvings you saw in Malwind. In as much as one of them was definitely wearing some form of armor, one of them was liver, and one of them was quite short and stocky. Their features were not solid enough to kind of get it's almost like you were watching an interpretation of a memory.
Yeah, sure.
But those 5 figures were definitely the 5 figures you saw in those carvings.
And you said that the actual Chain King looked more fey than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw the Chained King, and around him were 5 beings who were the 5 mages. And it seemed to be the point at which the Chained King agreed to help mortal kind.
I mean, that
intervene.
That kind of tracks with the legends of that.
And I asked why he would do that. Like, why would a god intervene in mortal affairs? I mean, none of the other 12 did anything. And she told me that his serving the realm, him being on the throne, was punishment.
Oh.
Yeah, so he was made to do it.
So does that mean that it was also a kind of prison, like it is, like the other one is for the worm? Is that how it started?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't get that impression.
I feel like she's implying it's a punishment rather than a prison.
Yeah. Like, it was individual to him as a punishment rather than the
Community
whole place
service.
being a place for punishment. And it seemed like almost like he was fey, honestly. He looked fey.
Has anything we've read, or Chris, I mean, anything I've heard of the stories and things, does anything that we know till now indicate that there is any reference to the Chained King being fey?
Make me a religion check.
Oh boy.
Can I do any kind of check being around a bunch of fae if anyone's mentioned anything like that before?
Again, make me a religion check. It's very specifically about a god, so...
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Here's my religion.
Sorry, what was that, Wayne?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
13 for Aisling.
13. Rock vaguely remembers talk of Fey gods. There are Fey gods apart from the AL. There are.
We bought them.
Yeah, they're the AL, of course, present in your mind because obviously they're back.
We killed one.
Yeah, they're back, and they definitely will not like you guys. But the elves have their own gods. You've heard rumors about this. They're banned in the Empire. All elves are expected to worship one of the 12 in the Empire. They do not recognize the 13th seat. Preferably the Eastern Dragon, sister, son, or brother Moon. But they do. They worship. There is the Changing One, who is said to be the father of elvenkind in total, and also the person who created changelings. There is the Gardener, who, despite their title, actually is supposed to be responsible for wildlife and control of the wild. When you say control of the wild, it means directing it in the right places. There is the Shadowy Deceiver, who's a trickster god who the elves who are oppressed used to tell stories about to kind of make themselves feel better about like there is a chance, he's on our side. He'll help us kind of get one over on the establishment. And they do talk about the Horned King, an ancient god who turned his back on the elvenkind and all Feykind. But not a lot is known about him.
Okay. I will just relay that I have read or that I've heard that about the gods of the Fae. I mean, that does seem to tie in with what you saw in that the Horned King could very well be the same.
Definitely had horns.
Didn't have goatee kind of legs, did they?
Did he? Did he? No.
Very humanoid form, apart from like impossibly huge horns.
Ashley's like, Dad?
Father!
Yeah, no goat legs, I'm afraid.
Okay. Whew. Right.
Oh.
Just
We're
big,
going to need
big
more
horns.
string.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we don't have to solve the whole of theology in one night.
Well, also, we are going to an elven city. If anyone's going to have information texts about elven gods, it will be in Nu Doan.
Yeah.
Definitely not going to let me read them.
Oh.
Well, they might let me read them, and you're not going to read them anyway.
Of course I will. I love stories.
When was the last time you read a book that wasn't a story?
Well, what's the point in reading a book that's not a story?
This just proves my point.
But it's a stupid point.
Great comeback. No, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That sure told me.
well, you smell. Well, it doesn't sound like she was that annoyed with you if she shared all of that with you, so I'm sure we're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's like, she doesn't hate me. It just felt like, when you like disappoint your favorite teacher.
Oh,
Kind
No.
of felt like that.
No, I never disappointed them.
oh my god, Rock.
All right, well, imagine for a second if you could.
Oh, it's like when Campbell looks at me that way. Yes, got it. Mm.
I think it's not even going to try and work out the concept of that.
I think Ashley's very aware of that. I think what was her name? Mother Thistle used to give you that look a lot.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it meant anything.
She literally
Again,
made me sit
high
on the naughty
insight.
step.
Yeah. I knew
That's
what
amazing.
the intention was. It doesn't mean it made me feel bad.
I think, if you don't mind, we'll move on. And I think we will have the last day. I will give you free as
Oh.
a good day.
Are you sure you don't want to do a big dragon battle at 6:15?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
Okay.
The last day of the journey is clear, and you make back some time. So in the end, it kind of ends up being about 4.5 days instead of 5 days. Around about lunchtime, you round this copse of floating trees, not like Malwind, lots of little forests on little tiny individual islands. And as you get closer, you see several of them have small houses built into them, sometimes into the tree, sometimes built alongside.
Wayne wants to live there.
on there. Ah! All right,
You
we're all having little houses there.
see little tiny airboats tugging between each of them. some of which are just held together with like a couple of loose pieces of airstone and somebody literally pulling themselves between islands on a rope. Others of which look a little bit more sophisticated. As you get closer, you see small humanoids with wings flitting between the islands. You can see beastkin, not tabaxi or aarakocra, who are more common, but you do see herringon, you do see owlin, you do see some kenku as well. They are shouting loudly at each other from the rooftop, and as you watch a very grumpy-looking, older-looking half-elf comes out and starts screaming at them in Sylvan to keep it down.
Does he yell, "Get off my rock"?
Get off my roof! In the middle of all this, there is a central island, a little smaller than Ladywell Farms, with about 10, maybe 15 houses and a little village green, and what is more of a jetty than a sky dock, where the ship ends. Everyone seems to rush out to see you arrive, and you realise there is not a non-fey creature among them.
Hell yeah.
Herringon, elves, half-elves, owlin, couple of other strange beastkin, fairies, sprites. You even watch, as you get closer, what you think is just a bush unfolds and has a uniform underneath it with a little gold badge, and it wanders up and takes the guides you in.
Shrubkin.
Which you immediately recognise as a leshy.
Shrubkin sounds better.
Shrubkin.
Welcome to Bramble's End, one of the biggest Fey enclaves in Nu Doan,
Hell yeah.
the place where Aisling grew up.
Yay!
Orphanage time.
Home.
This is where we're going to end today's episode.
Oh my god.
Cool. Yeah, you guys are right, by the way. It's very cottagecore, this place.
Yeah.
Oh. Mwah.
Nothing wrong with that.
So much.
Thank you so much for bearing with us as we went through some very interesting days. Guys, I am so sorry about your rolls. That was much harder than it should have been.
We biffed
Yeah,
it.
that's fine. No one
We
died.
biffed it.
No one died.
Well,
A couple of people came close.
Aisling lay down for a bit.
Die. You're just unconscious.
a nap. Very painful nap.
You and Dan are now unconscious buddies.
Oh hell yeah! We're gonna add that to our secret handshake.
But instead of the bit, you just lay down.
We go.
We will be back next week, and we're going to find out a little bit more about Aisling's childhood, which would be quite cool, and the little tiny town of Bramble's End. Just pop this onto something a little bit more
Look at the
cheerful.
baby.
Oh, look at that face.
Look
Oh.
at the little non-Newtonian face. You could squish it and smell it.
Amazing. We have been some other heroes.
God, the little.
I know.
Sorry.
They have been very distracted. Cat's there.
Look at the little paw though. Oh.
Oh, he's licking me.
Ashley,
Thanks.
Charlie, would you like to go first, please? Whilst I've still
You
got.
just call me Aisling.
I did, yeah.
Eugene.
Yeah.
Eugene Theomi.
Yeah, I did.
God damn it. I'm projecting too much onto her now. Yeah, cool. My stuff's all at charlievince.com. I've put some cool new stuff up on my Instagram recently because I've been doodling a lot, which has been fun.
So cool.
Lovely, lovely work.
There's some cool stuff in there. I drew a spider me because of Spider-Verse, because
So cool.
how could you not?
That film is
Anyone
so
who
good.
draws has to do that after they've seen that film. It's the law.
And amazing.
It's fucking great. Yeah, and there's a link to my Instagram and my portfolio and my shop. And there's also a link to my blog on there, which I've now switched over to Medium, and I've done a nice chunky blog post on Medium about creative authenticity.
Amazing.
So if you feel like giving it a read, it's on there.
Nice.
Yeah. And hi, mum, love you, mum.
Hi, Charlie's mum.
Hi, Charlie's mum.
Cool.
And yeah, thanks for hanging about while we overrun a wee bit, folks. We're all
Absolutely.
complete babes.
Yep. I was not expecting so many encounters, but I'm glad that we had them. They were fun.
They were fun.
They were fun. Wayne, would you like to go second, please?
Sure. Yeah. Just second what Charlie said. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here and for being so lovely in the chat and everything. It means a lot. You can find me on the interweb. Most of my information and most of my work is now happening over on Created by Wayne, which is my domain, as well as my handles for all social media and on YouTube. So if you would like to check that out and give me a follow, do say hi. It's all at Created by Wayne. And that's it.
It is lovely stuff over there as well. And congratulations for reaching 500 followers on YouTube,
That's
Wayne.
wild.
I know.
I swear that you had 200 like a day ago.
2
You know, it
weeks
speeds
ago.
up quickly, but
Just
yeah.
really crazy.
And
Really
just to
exciting.
reiterate, it's very hard to grow following on YouTube. It's like one of the hardest platforms to get
No,
people
it's
to
not.
actually follow you on.
Everybody puts stuff out. I see videos every day saying how to get to 10,000 followers in 3 weeks. It's
For
obviously
just 4
easy.
small, easy payments a month.
Yeah.
You too.
Can buy followers. Amazing. But yeah, well done, honey. I know that you've been working your butt off.
Thank you.
And it is well deserved. So,
It's amazing.
Theo, would you
And
like?
cat.
Would you and your lovely feline friend like to go next?
Little baby.
Where can we find the cat?
You can find the cat here.
Oh, look. Oh! Just fucking melt. He's just the cutest.
My monitor decided to turn off at that exact moment.
It's fun.
All right, jeez, chill out.
Oh, sorry. You saw me.
You can find my work on my website, which is theoblueillustration.com, and there's links there to follow me on social media if you want to see more pictures of Ollie, because
He
why
does
wouldn't you?
He's
Well,
so sweetie.
such a good face.
Yes.
Yes.
Guess that leaves me. You can find me at Chris Mepham RPG wherever your media is socialed. I'm most active on Instagram and Twitter with that. I am also, as pointed out very publicly this week, the voice behind Some Other Heroes. It is me behind me. I think someone figured it out. It's not that difficult to figure out, to be fair.
Damn it, your cover is blown.
I know, right? My identity's revealed.
Oh,
I am announcing something, hopefully tomorrow. I'm just waiting for a go-ahead, and I should be able to tell you something awesome, which you can all get involved with, which is mine. If not, we will. Apart from that, we will be back next week. You can always find our stuff at Some Other Heroes wherever media is socialed, and yeah, just keep an eye out. We are at 99 followers on YouTube. We are waiting for that 100th.
Oh, come on.
Just so close.
Send it to all your dork friends,
Yeah.
please.
come on.
We need them.
Yes, we love doing this with you all.
Look
and
at Ollie's
this is
little
really, really
face and tell him you're not going to send that link to people.
Mate,
How could you?
oh dear, we are so close, and it's really cool. Thank you very much for the raiders. That really appreciated, and for all the people, and for all the new people in chat as well. Saw new faces, and the new people who have been engaging on social media. I've had some really lovely messages from people this week, which is really, really cool. Yeah, we will be back next week. We love you all to pieces. Happy Pride, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Lift each other up. That's what it's all about. We love you lots. See you next week. Mwah.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.